We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SidescrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. It is one day till I get my boot off. Man, am I counting it down. I am so beyond excited. Glad to see you guys. We got a big show for you guys lined up today. Hello, Blabs. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Happy Tuesday. I almost forgot what day it was. Hello.
Happy pre-boot off day.
I mean, right. it's your boot. I don't really care all that much.
Can't wait. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Are you still coming out on crutches and everything, or like?
Well, no, I'm getting this boot. I'm getting this one off. This bad boy comes off, and then I get the walking boot.
Oh, so you get an upgrade.
Yeah, I can actually walk as opposed to stoop.
So does that mean we have to get rid of the scooter?
The scooter's
with the
going
basket?
Away. Yeah, let me tell you something about this basket right here. The basket on the scooter.
Phone and food?
This has been amazing. This basket on the scooter, I have used it so many times for just ridiculously stupid things. I put my water in it. I put my phone in it. Put my wallet in it. I feel like
you're not getting rid of the scooter, are you? After you don't need it anymore.
I may buy it from our neighbors because they gave it to us. It's been so good. Anyways, but I've listen.
Just gonna keep the scooter forever
for no reason. Just, I want your scooter.
This is my scooter now.
Yep. That's right. So yes, I may just scoot around because I've gotten really good at it. At first, it's just like riding a bike.
You do cool tricks?
Are
you like Tony Hawk in it?
Instead of doing 180s.
Hang loose, bro. I don't know what they say, the youth.
That's right. Yes, they're all going hang loose, bro. Hey, someone who truly hangs loose a little too much last night. Flawed is joining us today. Hello, Flawed. How are you, buddy?
I'd never hang loose. First of all, I always hang tight. Second of all, what happened to your leg?
No, listen, we old, but we hoop.
Clearly not.
No, well, I can't right now.
Clearly, you can't hoop, and you are old. So
no, well, I mean, getting there. No, I'll say this, man. I am literally counting down the days till I can get back on a court.
Did you play basketball when you were younger?
Mm-hmm, yeah, I played at a high level. Yeah.
You have to, right? When you're that tall, that's literally what you have to do.
I just gravitated to it. I don't know. Do you know that I played Slamball?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Yeah, you have. Yeah, I did hear you say that. That's kind of crazy.
Flawed. I am a professional athlete.
That's crazy. that's like actually crazy.
I was paid to play sport. Get fucked, everybody. Let's go.
That's kind of crazy.
You know how much I got paid to play Slamball?
Probably not that much, right?
Well, how much do you think I got paid to play Slamball?
Did you make a yearly salary?
No.
Oh, that's crazy. That's already crazy. What did you make? Like $20 a game? Like, what is this?
No, I get paid for the summer in Los Angeles. We got paid $10,000 for to play for the which was I was like, hell
Were you
yes,
on Spike TV.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see some clips. I know you have clips. I have to see some.
So I actually have a couple VHS tapes of full games that never aired. So maybe if I can convert them over to digital, I can like do some stuff over on Plus for that. That'd be pretty fun.
That would be fire, bro.
I don't think I'd be getting on a trampoline anytime soon. Now with the way my ankle's busted, but it'd probably be a bad idea. Anyways, also joining us today, the other half of Rush Hour 4. Phil, how are you, buddy?
Yo, good morning. I didn't know that Craig was an athlete. Oh man, he's so good. I'm so excited. In the person of an all-star champion.
That's right. That's what they called me, an all-star champion.
Yeah, it's good to be on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never seen Slamball, but yes, if can somehow get those on Side Scroller Plus, that'd be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
There is a highlight video I put together of me like 20 years ago. Well, it says someone in the chat said $10,000 in 1973 was a lot of money. Shut your fucking faces. Let me see if I can find this picture of me playing Slamball.
I played basketball for a little bit.
Yeah, man. You hooped as well there?
Yeah, and I had like a total of like 5 minutes in the game and quit after 4.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yep.
PB. Personal best.
Well, also joining us today, as always, twisting and tweaking on the back end, the greatness that is our homeboy, Phoenix.
We may be old, but we still be hooping. What up, brothers?
That's right, dog. Do you want to see some Slamball footage real quick?
I do.
Let's jump over to it. You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead. Here's
go.
something. I got to play this without footage because it's set to a Spitfire by I don't what is it, Prodigy. So this is me on the bottom here, connecting on the hoop on
That's
the
a black
alley.
guy.
The
Wait,
one
where?
white guy. There he
Yeah,
is.
I was gonna say,
damn,
that
Craig.
dude's black. What do you mean?
I was the only white guy on my team. Yes, this is true.
So
Damn.
were you going my N-word or anything? My
No.
brother?
No,
He
I-
had the pass, clearly.
No, I'd say bra a lot, brother. You know, look at that defense right there. Sweet defense.
Oh, you weren't even afraid that they were black to touch him. That's crazy.
No. Hey, check this out. Watch this. Wha-bam!
Oh my god. This is a wrestling match. What is
It
that?
was-
Damn.
So as soon as you could put the ball
Tackled
down,
him.
you could hit people. And it was
Shit is
awesome.
nuts.
Shit.
I feel like this is more aggressive than I remember. Oh, you took it all by yourself. Oh, Craig's nasty. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Wow, look at
With
that.
with the windmill
Nice.
on him? Or whatever
Yeah,
that
it was
is?
fun. It was fun, man.
Man, that's amazing.
It's like a great way to get out your
Damn.
anger. You hit people, you jump around, you run.
Once upon a time, kids. Once upon a time.
I'm a fan, bro.
Now you're on a fucking scooter. Look at that. Huh?
Hey, age. Listen, age is undefeated, man. Age is undefeated. Tell you what. But look, we got a great show. It's always a blast whenever Rush Hour 4 joins us on the program. We're glad you guys are with us. Guys, hit the thumbs up button if you're new to the show. If you're new, if you're even newer than new, then hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate that. There's Philip over there, just giving everybody the right finger. That's the thumb right there. Look, big show today. We're talking about the Ironmouse scandal that's going on right now with Vshojo. Did you see the story about Stripe debanking people for wrongthink? This is pretty fascinating that this is happening in 2025. We'll get to that as well. The Twitch CEO has broken Twitch's own rules, so we'll see if he gets in trouble for that. But look, we do have a great show for you guys. A quick reminder. We have a phenomenal opportunity for you guys to support the show. If you guys would like to become members over at Side Scrollers Plus right now, you can do it for just $1. $1 for your first month. Join us over at Side Scrollers Plus. Use promo code $, and you get access to all of our content, all of our shows, all of our extra content, all of our premium events. We did King of the Couch. We got another one coming up at the end of August. I'm telling you right now. I'm just giving you a heads up. We got a new event and we're going to announce here at the start of August. Just giving you a heads up. It is going to be lit. It's going to be great. You want to come, Flawed?
Depends on when it is, but I am kind of down. I don't know.
Hey,
I have to go to New Hampshire. I have to go to Colorado, Wyoming. I have to go to a lot of places.
Blabs. Should we get both? Should we get them both down?
I'm so down for both of them.
Oh yeah, then we could dress up like Carter and Lee. That would be hard.
Oh, yeah.
That would be hard.
You gotta also do like your Yasuke outfit.
Yeah, we could do that as well. That would be
Assassin's
hard.
Creed.
We can finally return those to Amazon. Anyways, yes, I'll hit you guys up about that. But yes,
Nice.
our next big event coming up at the end of August. So hopefully both of you guys can make it. That'd be really, really fun. In addition, you get to see the Kirsche Blabs Rumble Roses stream, which we did the other day, which my oh my, just look at that screenshot. What do you guys think of that, huh?
That
I
happened
like
in real life too.
I like it. It's
Yeah, I know. I did see that.
Yeah, Tony Storm and
She like licked her
Mercedes Monet,
vajayjay
yeah.
and wow, okay, all right, interesting. Okay, and all sorts of good things. So, anyways, join us over at Side Scrollers Plus. Use promo code $. That is how you sponsor the show, by joining us over there. Because I don't know if you, once again, I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but we have been officially turned down by sponsors because Side Scrollers is deemed too controversial now. So
That's crazy.
It is
In
crazy.
the big 2025, huh?
Yep. In 2025, we've been deemed like this show of all things. We're here talking about walking around on scooters over here, and we're controversial. Anyways, so yes, join us over there. It'd be great. We always like to start the show with Today in Gaming History. So, Blabs, please fill us in on. Apparently, today's list is pretty good. I haven't
I
seen
guess
it.
so.
Okay. Let's see
I
what
don't
we
know.
got.
I mean, I always think I do a good list, but it turns out I do a shit one. So anyway, today is July 2022.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
22nd.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't think it's the
July
list. I think it's you.
222nd,
Hold on,
2045.
Did you just get
Okay.
drunk on the way out?
I was like, did we lose 3 years? What happened?
What year is it? That'll tie in later for another segment. Anyway, Metal Gear I really can't speak
Oh my
today.
God.
What's
Wow.
going on?
Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
What is happening? Are you controlling that, Phoenix?
Metal Gear 2 Solid
W.
Snake, I need another cappuccino, was released in 1990, making it 35 years old today in Japan. Then we have King of the Fighters 99 Millennium Battle, released in 1998 in Japan. And then apparently this is Sam's absolute favorite, I guess. Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door, released in Japan in 2004.
A good one.
All
Yeah.
right.
Never heard of it.
Hey, I will not complain about any of those games that you have on the list.
Shout out English.
That's right.
King of Fighters is the best.
Yeah, King
Well-
of Fighters is amazing.
I do want to point out some noticeable games that you did miss today, though, Blabs. As Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy in particular was released 31 years ago. Now, keeping in mind that the Game Boy, this is in 1994. So this is super late in the Game Boy's life cycle. To put that in perspective, you can buy that game if you have the entire cartridge and you have everything, the complete price of that game right now, $1,345.
Damn.
If you just have the game laying around, $134. That's silly, Billy.
Crazy.
Yes. Some other noticeable games that you missed. Shining Force CD for the Sega CD right there. You mentioned King of the Fighters 98 and King of Fighters 99. Gradius 5 was released for the PlayStation 2. Anytime a Gradius game is out, I'm totally on board with that. So, and
Tenchu.
RPG Maker. I'm sorry, what's that?
No, and I just saw Tenchu. I love that
Yeah.
game.
Tenchu was huge when it was
Yeah.
released for the PlayStation 2 21 years ago. Right there.
That's
So,
crazy.
Man.
yes. Oddworld saw its like little reboot or sequel, which I can't believe that was 11 years ago now.
I played it. I was pissed.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
Yeah, no. I feel like it didn't do enough like movement after the first ones.
Hmm. Well, there you go. There's Today in Gaming History right there. I've never heard of this Pieces game for the Super Nintendo. Phoenix, you ever heard of that one?
Nope, never heard of it.
No idea. It's like that's one of those games that's going to be released on Nintendo Switch Online, and people are like, "What?" So, yeah,
Blabs
Anyways.
did good on this one. This is good.
yeah, high quality list today,
I
Blabs.
don't
I'll give
think
you
she did.
Oh, okay, sorry, you're fired, Blabs.
Whatever,
Sorry,
man.
Blabs.
All right, hey, can I tell you guys a quick story? Can I tell you a quick life experience
I'd rather
story?
you
before-
not. Let me run
Okay.
this show.
All right. Mercenary came in with the 5, says Vshojo may have committed charity fraud in Iron Mouse's name. That is a felony, at least. Seriously, get legal mindset or Akko's for our Akko's lawyer friend on this. Yeah, I saw Legal Mindset talking about this at length. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about this charity situation. Reese says something I'd like to see, but I know probably won't, is someone reverse engineering the Might and Magic games from the 80s and 90s to be HD and fully customizable. I do not think you're going to see that. I do
I
not.
don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Graham says Craig is still more of an athlete than any WNBA player, and almost as manly. Hashtag Montez. Damn, Graham. It's rough. GM Raptor says, "Don't believe Craig, everyone. We all know that white boys can't jump." Montez, that's why I use trampolines, dog. Let's go.
Bro, that play,
This
you
dog.
ran it.
That
You
was
went around
good.
the whole team. And then
No.
I'm still impressed by that. I keep thinking about that. Like, damn, this
Yeah,
dude right here that I'm
With his
looking at on the
scooter.
screen
Yeah.
was
That
out
was
here
me.
shitting on black people. That's crazy.
When I could jump, when I was at my peak peak athleticism, I could touch the top of the square on the backboard.
Yeah, you're huge, bro.
Yeah,
You're,
I could
literally the tallest person I've ever seen in real life.
Yeah.
And you
How
walked
tall are
past
you,
me. I didn't
Claude?
even know it was you. I'm 5'7".
Aw.
5'6". I lied for a
How
second.
about you, Phil?
With shoes on, 6 foot.
What do you mean
on.
with shoes on?
Shoes on.
Let's
Are you
not-
wearing platform boots?
Let's
Yeah.
stop lying to each other. How tall are you, bro?
5'11".
Okay, damn.
Oh, my height. Okay.
Okay.
How tall are
Trying
you,
to round
Blabs?
up. We see you, bro.
How tall are you, Blabs?
Oh, I am stuck between 5'3" and 5'4". I'm like in between there, so
Okay, that's not bad. Okay.
I'm a midget.
Crazy Bat Ninja, you're what?
A midget.
Okay.
What'd you think I said?
Sounded crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Just words coming out your mouth. You're Vlad's already slurring a little bit today. You don't know how many slurs are gonna be coming out. Crazy Bat Ninja says, "Did you hear about the VTuber agency? They got in a lot of trouble, from what I heard. It's Vshojo for them. Let's go. Hey, bada boomy. Give it up for Brett Wolfe, who just became a normal man over on YouTube. That's good. And 16-bit dude says for being so controversial for Rush Hour 4 and Montez. Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's going to be a great, great day. Joey says Gradius 3 was one of the best soundtracks on the Super Nintendo. It also had some of the worst slowdown on the Super Nintendo as well.
Yes, it
Gradius
did.
3. C-Manor Nader says Stuttering Craig DLC confirmed. Let's go. Great. Mercenary says Stripe has been debanking people since November of 2016. Yeah, I know. The fact they're still doing it in 2025 is the crazy part of the story. Borge College student says I have a VHS to digital setup. DM me, Craig. I actually know somebody as well who does so. But thank you
Maybe
very
it's
much.
the same person.
I don't think Bored College student is my brother. But Mercenary says worst of debanking is the money could be confiscated.
Really?
And the Trillist says now introduce. Oh, hold on. Let me get my. Here you go. Now introducing number 33, Craig, my neighbor.
Random.
I like this setup, bro.
Hey, not fired from Mercenary today, Blabs.
Oh
See that?
wow, that's weird. Thank you.
That is weird. Also, give it up for Patty Quinn, who gifted a sub over on Twitch to Blabs.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Patty Quinn, thank you very much. Appreciate you, brother. Whether you guys are tuning in on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or, of course, Plus or Rumble, glad you guys are with us today. Hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you guys to join us every single Monday through Friday. We are live talking all the nonsense throughout the internet. With that said,
No, I have a couple of plus tips I want to get to real fast. How dare you try to skip over them, Craig? All right, Lando for one.
didn't know they existed.
Listen. Flawed. Uno in public with strangers in a place that serves alcohol. Yes or no?
Say it. Uno in public with strangers.
place that
I'll
serves
fight.
alcohol.
To be honest, I'm fighting. I fight without alcohol in Uno, so
Oh.
that might go to prison.
But that's not the question about fighting.
All I heard was Uno in public with strangers who drink.
Yeah, would
That's
you
all I
do it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to prison. Is what I was trying to say.
Oh.
If I do it.
All
Yeah,
right, Lando,
okay.
there's your answer. Flawed in prison. Get him a bar of soap. All right. Wes came in for 2, saying new Pokemon theme park, Pokepark, Kanto opening next year in Japan. Yeah, we'll get to that a little bit. Thank you, West. We're caught
Yes,
up now.
indeed.
You may
Wait,
proceed,
no one
Craig.
else is. They only asked me that.
It was just a question for you. It said flawed. Uno in public with strangers in a place that serves alcohol. Yes or no?
Why ask me that though? Like,
I don't
no
know.
impulse control
Ask
black
him.
people, like black person. He knew what my answer was gonna be. I feel like he knew I was gonna say I was gonna fight. Ask everyone else. Now,
I'll fight with you, Flawed. I don't even
not
care.
fight me. Would anyone else play Uno in public? What would you do? Would you guys
Hell
fight,
yeah.
or am I tripping right now? Am I bugging or not?
Playing Uno in public, man, I'll
Yeah.
bust that ass. I'll tell you
Okay,
what.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't even understand. When it
I mean,
comes
you
to
hung
Uno
around black
cards,
people, so let's ask other people. You're not even. You can't be asked this.
Appreciate
Let's
that.
ask Phil.
That's right. Oh, so Blaz, what about you? Do you play any sort of card game?
In
Dominoes? You
public? Just like sitting on a park bench and you just whip out a deck of cards and be like, all right,
Whip
let's
out.
play Uno. Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah. Mhm.
What is Uno?
Hey, Flawed. So one of my back like long time ago, I worked for Coca-Cola, and I did like promotions for them. So we drive around in a van and hand out sugar water to people, right? It was one of the most fun jobs ever in my early 20s. No. Like we hand out Coke, and it was like promotion, right? So we'd go to all these events. We'd go to like Six Flags and hand out sodas, right? Or we go to football games, hand out sodas. One of the events that we would do every year was we went to this was the most fun event we'd go to every year. We went to a black family's family reunion. They were the oldest black family. They were the oldest black family in Texas. And every year we went to their family reunion, and we were the only two white people there. And it was
we know how to show a good time to white people who show up to black family reunions. We did.
It was the most fucking fun every single year. We're playing fucking dominoes. We're slapping that shit on.
It's like a real event.
Yes. It was a real event held at like a family park, and it was just important for Coke to go out there because they were virtue signaling. They're like, oh, so they send the white boys out there to go hang out, and we're playing ball and playing dominoes and learning all the things and doing all the stereotypes. Like,
bro.
Dude, it was so much fucking fun, man. It was so good.
Lit. Black people are fun.
Black people are fun. Yes, that's what they don't understand. It's crazy.
Oh, hang on. Lando came in for one saying flawed. It was a reference to Uno becoming a part of the games in Las Vegas. Yep. I'm black too, and think it's a terrible idea.
Because he knows he's gonna go to prison too. No one wants to go to prison.
Jeez.
He's right.
And then Cthulhu came in for 3, says thoughts on the new Mega Dragonite.
Mega Dragonite.
It's not a thing. Let's stop making shit up.
It looks stupid. It has wings on its head.
Let me look this up.
Stupid.
Okay. Anyways, all right, let's get moving on. We got a lot to talk about today. But first, Modest Rat came in with a 10, says, "Hey, bada bing! Holy shit, it's Phil. Niha Toyota." Okay, go ahead, Phil.
Hey, bada bing! Holy shit, it's Phil. Niha Toyota. Mitsubishi Honda, domo arigato, short round. What up, fraud? What's up in the hood, my dog? Bitches be tripping. Am I right? Woo woo. Word. I can't read the bottom because it's my little bar is blocking. Wait, I need to full screen this. Okay,
well, you still shouldn't read it because you're gonna get in trouble.
Oh yeah, I can say that. Yeah, no, I cannot say that. Well, then I can't say that.
We got this one as well from Bentley guy.
Hey, Philip, I think so. We should get the Kirsche Craig for having used the trampolines to play the basketball. Yao Ming didn't need no trampolines. Hashtag China the number ones. Hashtag to Montez.
He's kind of right.
Shame me by all means. Go ahead. All right, let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Hard News. I thought that it would be fun to talk about something very kind of sad today. I saw this on X. A lot of people saw this on X. It was being passed around. But today we have to, it's the anniversary of a noticeable death in the world of entertainment, as Robin Williams would have turned 74 years old today.
Yesterday.
So Robin Williams would have turned 74 years old recently. So, yes, Rob, I thought this would be a fun way to open up the conversation here. Obviously, Robin Williams, for a lot of 90s kids, 80s kids, big nostalgia for Robin Williams. We all know that he ended up unceremoniously ended his own life due to depression. But it got us thinking, like, hey, man, what was your favorite Robin Williams movie? Chat, by all means, fire away first. And let's go with, I have an entire list here, by the way. What do we do? Flawed, are you doing your Rubik's Cube again?
No, my keyboard is very loud. I was trying to post the show on my Discord.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
I wasn't sure you could hear it. That is loud as fuck.
right, so here's a list of some of the shows that he movies he did. Not even shows, but Patch Adams, Flubber, RV, which was a kind of a fun family flick. I didn't know he was in 9 months. Father's Day with Billy Crystal, Toys, Hook, Jacob the Liar. You see all this right here. The Aladdin movies. I didn't know that he did the sequel. Blabs, did you know that he did the sequel?
I did know this stuff because
okay.
I am a fan of Robin Williams.
Well, in addition to the family stuff, he also did the kind of crazy stuff. The Final Cut, Bicentennial Man. There was one, Death to Smoochie. He was in that, of all things. Yep. Night of the Museum, I think, was his last movie that he was in.
Yeah, the third one was his last one.
Yeah, in 2014 right there. Yep. So he's in Happy Feet. I watched Jumanji for the first time the other day. I'd never seen. Yes, what? I know. It wasn't.
You're not allowed to give me shit for anything anymore ever again.
No, but I saw it, Blabs. I watched it. So I've closed the
30 years later.
Yeah, I did.
Good job, bro.
I mean, I watched it. I watched it with my kids.
Did you enjoy it though? Is the question.
It was okay.
What?
It was good. Yeah,
cancel Craig straight up.
No, I mean it was an enjoyable movie. That's for sure.
It seems like you're like shitting on it. You're saying that in like a
shitting on Robin Williams, and we're not
at all.
It was
not at all.
It's enjoyable.
It was enjoyable.
It sounds like you're saying.
It was enjoyable. Yeah, it was
like watched it back in the day, bro.
Listen, if I watched it when I was 13, I would have had my mind blown. But I seen special effects in the last 30 years, and they've improved. So the monkeys don't exactly look like monkeys. They look like monkeys in 1994.
Pish posh.
Well, no, I'm just.
Use your imagination.
You're right.
No, they listen. They were, but the story and everything else made up for it. I find, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was fine. Also on this list,
I try to move on. Keep going.
If you want to turn this into a Jumanji review, we can. I mean, it's 7.5 out of 10. What do you want? Like, Popeye, Robots, Ferngully. He was in Ferngully. Ooh, wow. Miss Doubtfire.
That's the one. That's the one.
Just keep it going right here.
Jack was good too, where he was like old, young.
Yeah. 1 hour photo. This is where like he was kind of the darker psycho.
Really creepy, yeah.
Birdcage, where I think doesn't he play a gay guy in that? And
everyone's gay
with that other guy.
Yeah. Dead
Nate,
Poets
whatever.
Society, which hey, Good Morning Vietnam. My gosh,
Insomnia. Was he killing that one too?
I don't know.
And Al Pacino, is Al Pacino in that too?
He might,
yeah.
I think Robin Williams was a killer in that as well.
Okay. So with all that said, you see Good
He's
Will
very
Hunting.
versatile in his acting.
He was, yes, indeed. But so with all that said, best Robin Williams movie. Now that we're out here actually talking about it,
Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah, Phil, what about you?
I think it's either between Mrs. Doubtfire or Hook.
Hook is
good. I think Hook is really good. As a kid, I love that movie. Especially when they got Rufio. I was like, oh, we got the Asian on screen with
all right.
Representation, let's go.
Let's go.
But I'll tell you this, that does bring up a really interesting point about Hook, though, right? When you look in Blabs, see if you can find some screenshots of Hook while we talk about it. That movie is a great example of there is representation all throughout that movie, but it wasn't forced by any means. It wasn't like he's the black kid, he's the Asian kid, there's the white kid, whatever. It's just a bunch of kids who are getting together that are the Neverland kids, and they just all happen to be there. And I don't know, there was nothing forced about that. At least it didn't appear to that me. I watched that fairly recently in the last.
It wasn't forced.
No, it was great, man. But Hook was spectacular. I love me some Hook.
I actually have the image of the diversity, by the way, Phoenix.
By all means, let's check out that diversity.
Yeah,
look at that.
Oh yeah, see, that's crazy.
Yeah, and
3 black kids,
and nobody thought anything of it. You got a redhead in there,
There's only one Asian though, so I do kind of feel that way.
But it's a tall one. He's a tall Asian.
True, and he's a badass too. Yeah,
and he was the king. He was the leader of it. Rufio, man, he had the badass haircut.
Yeah.
Rufio.
You had the fat kid in there who rolled down the hill.
Yep.
Talk about bad effects. You go back and you look at that effect of the fat kid rolling down the hill.
Really? I thought it was pretty fun, the special effects in Hook to this day. I think, honestly, even chat was saying it, some of the special effects of today are shittier than what we had 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me show you the fat boy roll down the hill here on Hook real fast. Let me just pull this out. So here you go. This is so funny. Hold on. Here we go. Pull mine up, Phoenix. Look at how silly this is when he pulls his legs up. No, me. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Really?
That's amazing.
His body didn't even move.
Yes. And as his body rolls down the hill here, you can like blatantly tell it's not even close to a real person. You know, it's just like that's so funny.
Love it.
I don't care what anyone thinks. That's real.
Hey,
That's a real black cat rolling down.
Don't ruin the magic, Craig. What are you doing?
I think that's the horrible aspect of being able to look back at movies from like the 80s and 90s is now we can go through and freeze frame these shots that were never meant to be freeze framed, right?
Yeah.
I remember watching the Mighty Ducks 2. I watched it probably 5-6 years ago, and you can go back. I went in and I paused it, which is once again a movie you never were meant to pause without the screeching VHS lines across it. But now you can pause it in crystal clear vision. So I paused it and saw that all pretty much when they're playing Iceland, they have all these shots where there's just cardboard cutouts in the seats, and it's not actually a stadium full of 16,000 people watching them. And I was like, what? Oh, listen, I know I just hurt you, Flawed. I know. I was like,
fucking reality is
The
different.
immersion.
I know. I
That's
ruined it
kinda
all.
crazy.
I know. So anyways, yes, rest in peace, Robin Williams. You will be missed. That's rough.
What's laughing at? What's funny
What
about
are you
that?
laughing at? This man unalarmed himself.
I was just laughing at how I was able to bring it back to Robin Williams after going to Mighty Ducks 2. Of all things.
Shit.
I kind of want to pull that up real fast while we the final.
Well,
so you can
while
see
you
the
do that, let me get
cardboard
some
cutouts.
plus tips since they relate to the topic. So, Ranger George for 20 says, "Are the good fellows of Rush Hour 4 aware of the Uma Museum game leaflet introduced to chat last week? If not, please show them Montez." We'll get to that a little bit later. But Future says for 10, Dead Poet Society is the best Robin Williams movie. Bicentennial Man is criminally underrated. Okay, there you go. Oh, and also a dig at Craig from West says, I would bet Caitlin Clark is better than Craig at basketball.
He would
guarantee
shit on
Caitlin
Caitlin Clark.
Listen, Caitlin Clark right now is
With a
better than me at
scooter.
basketball. Yes. Not with with my scooter.
Yeah,
That's right. Be scooting all around Caitlin Clark. Shut up. No, I think Caitlin Clark today could kick the shit out of me at 44
shooter?
years old. Yes, I am a shooter.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I do have like 5 or 6 inches on Caitlin Clark, so there's that. But
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark she can go right around me. I'm slow as shit now. I have a busted ankle. I can't even move. But whatever. Just get my crutch out and play a little extra defense. Have them out here.
Imagine you skunked her.
Oh my
0 to 11.
I would get killed, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Mercenary says Robin Williams is pulling an Elvis. He has to be. Oh, is that right, Mercenary? Putting on the tinfoil cap. That's good. I like that. Joey says my favorite Robin Williams movies are Aladdin, Jumanji, Hook, Popeye, Miss Doubtfire, and 1 Hour Photo.
So all
Great
of them.
selections. Yes, yeah. It's all the noticeable ones. David Freeman says Blabs giving Craig crap for actually watching movies. Shaking my head. Popeye is great and underrated. Thank you, David, for having my back. B Swizzle says, I didn't know Flawed was in Hook. McLeod says Rufio is also the voice of Zuko and Jake Long.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to be in Belton, Texas next month. Oh,
You're following his career?
That's very interesting.
I didn't know he was still doing things.
Ranting Ryan says, as it relates to Robin Williams, his role in 1 Hour Photo, he played a similar role in an episode of Law and Order SVU, psychotic stalker type.
So he's good at that.
And Delta says, I really like Hook. There's a little biography that I watched once a year and still remember not taking it seriously, but then tearing up in the scene with him and his daughter as a commercial for one of the Zelda games. I hope she sees a cameo. Oh, his daughter is named Zelda. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's keep moving on here. Blabs, anything else we need to hit on?
Real fast. Mask Cthulhu for one says, "Hey Blabs, thought on Pedro Pascal's Bellatrix Lestrange." And no, it's not actual news. How about no? All right, now we're caught up.
How about no, Scott? Did you guys see, just a quick update on the whole Stop Killing Games initiative? Have you guys been following that?
I seen it got a lot of signatures. That was it.
I
Yeah, it
stopped
has been
following it like a
killing
week
it.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it has been doing very, very well. It's at over 1.4 million signatures. Its goal was 1 million. It has to hit 1 million to at least garner a conversation amongst all the European Parliament and all that stuff to get a conversation going. It has blown past that. Now, anytime, and by the way, I want to go on record. I said that I did not think it would get a million signatures, and it blew past that quickly. I'm a fucking idiot. Tag that. Nice, clear as day for everybody. But hey, sometimes we're wrong, and I'm glad I'm wrong in this instance. But 1.4 million signatures on the Stop Killing Games initiative, which has kind of woken up some of the people and it's woken up the industry, because it's an initiative that will directly impact the industry, as well as activist groups within the industry who have gone out of their way. So there have been some people. This is from Ross over at Kirsche Farm, says the initiative has received official accusations of it and myself of violating EU rules. These would be serious charges, except that they're false, using made-up evidence. The industry is playing hardball now. So people have started to, throw out accusations at Ross and do the hit game when it comes to this stuff. Now, I watched his video, and in the video, some of the claims that are made about Stop Killing Games, and Ross in particular, are things like he works on it and he spends time talking about it. Right? Very noticeable accusations like that. I know. They also calculate his hourly rate for these type of things. And Ross is like, that's news to me because I don't have an hourly rate, right? So there's a lot of assumptions that are made by these people. And as he says, it's just accusations. But what Ross has done here is he has poked the beast. And the beast is now woken up. And the beast is now, you see the character assassination start to come into play in a situation like this. And I hope Ross is ready for that, because I think this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to anytime you're dealing with a situation where you're potentially taking money out of people's pocket and having to invest in something else. In this case, the opportunity to extend the life of a game that normally wouldn't be extended. People get pissed about that. So y'all's thoughts on Stop Killing Games as a whole, and then we'll kind of go to the second half of this story.
I don't really know exactly what it is.
Okay. So the premise behind this flawed is very simple. When a game, specifically a digital game or any sort of game, reaches its end of life, right? And let's say EA makes a game and they say, hey, we're no longer going to support Madden Football 2017, right? Yeah. And they say, we're no longer having any support for this game. All Stop Killing Games is saying is, when you stop supporting it, turn it over to the community so we can then support it, right? Okay. Because the game is there. And I paid for it. Yes, and I paid for it, exactly. And this really came to a head where Ubisoft had a couple games, most notably The Crew 2, that was an only online game where you went from point A to point B, and then they just ended the service. And they're like, guess what? You can't play The Crew 2 anymore. Sorry. And it pissed a lot of people off.
Do I get my money back?
Bingo, right? So that's kind of the argument is, I paid for this thing. How come I don't have an opportunity to continue to play it? Yeah. So the idea is, well, if you're going to not support it, then turn it over to the community, either through, give us access to, we can do peer-to-peer servers or something along those lines, to at least, even if there's 10 people playing it, it's still 10 people that wanted to play that game and kept it alive, right? And in some cases, it's considerably more than 10 people, like The Crew 2, which had, hundreds and thousands of people still playing it. So it just wasn't financially viable for them. So anyways, Ross is starting to get a little hardball here, which was quite interesting. I actually saw a Destin, who worked at IGN, has been on the show, got in a rather heated conversation with everyone's favorite activist formerly game developer David Jaffe, and him and they were actually going back and forth on it. It was good to see them having a conversation, but Jaffe was very much in the aspect of the developer camp, the company camp, and Destin was very much in the customer camp. And Jaffe was throwing out these arguments like, he was saying, I don't want government associated with video games, right? And his thing was, I don't want the government telling me what I should spend my budget on, right? And to some extent, I agree with that, right? I agree that maybe his metaphor was the government at one point said that all cars needed a seatbelt, right? And at the time, people were upset. And, he said, in that instance, I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with it in this instance because I want my artistic freedom so I don't have to use my budget on incorporating this end-of-life service or whatever it is for something. And it may cut something larger out of the game, right? So he's saying, my art, my art, my art. And that's what this comes down to. But in the same breath, literally moments later, he's like, but I don't really care if the games get shut down. That's life. But as an artist, you would think that you'd want as many people to see your art for as long as you possibly can see it. I don't know, Phil, you're an artist. You're a rapper, right? Don't you want as many people to see your stuff as possible?
Yeah. What happened is that I think that whenever we get any kind of government involvement is a bad thing. Like I know where this stop killing video games things are coming where it's coming from, but the thing is like once the government has their dirty hands on your IP or whatever, whenever a government gets involved, they never relinquish control. And that's what we get. I know that a lot of other video game companies already have that. I think with like Osbourne or something like that was had government involvement. But the thing is, whenever you have a game that's completely removed from the internet, I think it sort of sucks. So it's sort of a double-edged sword here. It's a good thing that we're trying to stop these developers from ending a live service game that a person is playing that they spent like maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you already have that cost, like a sunk cost fallacy where you spent so much money. It's like might as well just continue playing this game or whatever. But the thing is, like, if you can actually give it to like a person and or like a group of people that will do it, like, are they going to monetize it that way, right? So I understand where it's coming from a developer standpoint, but it also is a shitty situation, is because I know that Steam, if for whatever reason, if it goes down, the game is yours forever. So it's sort of like I don't know what to do. But if it does go the way of what Don't Stop Killing Video Games, whatever they want, is it going to set a cadence here in the States? I think that's the scary part as well.
Well, I think this has been settled in the States. In the EU, that's it. There's a lot more hurdles in the United States than there are in the EU. Flawed, as a poet, lyrical poet, and an artist, do you how do you feel about this idea of like just let's just say one day your art just like disappears, and are you fine with that, or do you want people to see that?
No, I want people to have it. 100%, obviously, forever. Especially like you paid for the art. If I make something and you paid me for it, then you deserve to have that. I don't understand. I don't understand how it's even an argument, to be honest. Like, if I paid for it, give me my shit, bro. Like, forever. Right. That doesn't make sense. I didn't fucking. I can't wrap my head around this. I feel like we're in a simulation. This isn't even a thing.
Dude, I think that's it, right? Your argument is what everybody else's argument is. I paid for this. Give me my shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it comes down to. I paid for this. Give me my shit. Could you imagine if you bought a pair of shoes and then they're like, sorry, your shoes don't work anymore.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, they don't even work. Whatever that is, your shoes do not work anymore.
Well, if we can back up a minute, remember I was saying that I did not think that this initiative was going to garner the 1 million signatures, right? And that was really after Ross said pretty much, hey, I just don't think I have the energy to keep going with this. And this was middle of last month, middle of June. He was saying, look, there's 6 weeks left in this initiative. I think there were just over 400,000 signatures at the time. They've gone up 1 million signatures in the last like 30 days or so. Damn. And a big part of that is because of one man and his total arrogance to the situation and his, I don't know, what's the right word to describe pirate software, Blabs?
A wanker.
Okay. This guy right here, Pirate Software, a very big streamer, grown very big over the last few years. And he's been opposed to the idea of this. And he's been so self-absorbed. Maybe self-absorbed is a good way to put it, right? He refuses to say that he's wrong in a situation, right? So this tweet popped off yesterday. It's really freaking funny. These two ended up in a room together. They cannot leave until they admit to being wrong. Who leaves first? You can see Pirate Software to your left, Dark Side Phil to the right. It says 2.5 million views over on X. My God.
I think,
yes.
Sorry. I in this case, I think that Dark Side Phil will probably leave first.
You think so?
Yeah. Here's my reasoning. Pirate Software used to be a Blizzard, ex-Blizzard dev, so he keeps saying that. So he has a fucking ego. It's like, oh, as a previous Blizzard dev, I used to work at Blizzard. It's like if you go on, there's actually a compilation of him saying that, and it's like, bro, like he will never let that go. I'm not sure, like I don't know DSP's background, but I think Pirate Software would probably will not back down on this, right? And he even came out and said that I will actively be going against Stop Killing Video Games initiative.
What's his argument?
He just feels like it's a bad idea.
It's very similar to what I mentioned about Jappy's argument of extra costs associated with game development and things like that. And my response to that would be, you just build it into your budget. You build that, if just like how car companies build in putting safety, seat belts into their budget. You just build it into your budget now. It just becomes a budgetary item. It is what it is. But going back to this, who leaves first here? It's 2.5 million views. The reason why this popped off was because Phil responded to this. And he just goes, "Who the fuck is that?" And he had no idea who Pirate Software was, which is that's fine. There's a lot of people out there. And who the fuck is that? And Boulder Punch says, looking to stop killing games. You should have a great interest in it with how much money you spent on WWE champions.
No, it's even better, the thread. Click show replies. It's fantastic.
Yes. Yep. Phil responded, Blabs, can you please give us your best DSP voice?
I honestly can't, so I'll just...
Oh, sure you can.
If WWE champions permanently... You just sound like an alien.
You sounded just like him.
Permanently shut down today, I wouldn't give a shit. But I thought this guy is Pirate Games or something. People keep bringing him up, but I haven't looked into it. I actually thought he was running Stop Killing Games at first, but I guess I was confused.
He's in a different world.
Yeah.
And Boulder Punch responded, says, you wouldn't give a shit that the only game you show any enthusiasm for permanently shuts down? And he included this video right here.
Here we go. Give me his 5-star gold. It is a 5-star gold. Who is it? 5-star gold. Oh, brother! Oh, brother! Oh, yeah. We did it. All you Hulkamaniacs out there, all you Philomaniacs, we did it. We pulled our first Hogan live on stream. Jesus. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yes. Yes, we did it, brother. We did it.
We did it.
You should have sent the meme of sure, Jan.
Well, congratulations to Phil for getting the Hollywood Hogan and WWE champions finally. Oh my gosh. Good for him. Anyways, so yes, so if we can find an opportunity to talk about that insanity, we will. But obviously, keep an eye on Stop Killing Games and everything going on with Ross over there, and we will continue to support him and everything that's going on with Stop Killing Games. We will. And just curious, I know it did pass 1.4. Yeah, it's currently sitting at 1,413,210. That's a lot of people right here. So there we go. Just go to stopkillinggames.com to get more information about that. Great for them. All right. Real quick, we have some supers. First from Isaac says, Flawed would get crossed over by Drewski. No movement.
Don't ever disrespect me.
Drewski,
Drewski's
Brusky?
fat.
Fat.
I'll fuck
Mercenary says,
Drewski up.
Robin, hey, you want to drop a diss track on him?
On Isaac?
Yeah. Is that his name, Isaac?
Yeah, he's a hater, bro. He's a professional hater.
He doesn't like you? Does he know who you are?
Yeah, no, he's in my chat all the time. He lives in the UK and he's just a professional hater. It's a love-hate thing.
You talking about that guy who's in all the commercials?
Huh?
You talking about that dude who's in all the commercials? The
What?
Isn't there like some influencer named Drewski or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Isaac he's my boy from the UK. He's just a piece of shit. Yeah.
And Isaac's a piece of shit. Fat
yeah.
guy.
He's a piece of shit, yeah.
Mercenary says Robin Williams called out Biden in one of his acts. Well, nothing came of that.
Yeah, I mean, Robin Williams calls out everybody, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Orthodox Monk says Robin Williams is the star of World's Greatest Dad, a dark comedy about Bobcat Goldthwait. That one is wild. I've not seen that. The Trilla says, I don't know. I think Craig would Euro step Caitlin Clark out of her shoes on his scooter. Frenchie says, there's the same issue with audiobooks from Amazon Audible books being taken down from your library after you paid for it, and sometimes being republished and having to buy it again. Really?
Yeah, so actually, Craig, we talked about on the show when you were on vacation, like last time you went away. Yeah, it was a whole thing, and people tried to download some of their books so they could have it like digitally on their computers, but some of them you were not able to do it. So yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was a whole thing.
Damn.
You own nothing.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yep. And you'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Delta says, slight correction on Stop Killing Games, Craig. It's not about making a game like The Crew accessible for multiplayer, which I don't know if I necessarily said that. It says just that it can be played. MMOs kind of became part of this discussion, but if you can just run around an empty world, that's not good enough, right? Yeah, it's more just about having the game be available, right? Thank you, Delta. Appreciate it.
I got a couple of plus tips. Crumbs, for one, says, one of the best Robin Williams movies that most people don't like, which I really like, is What Dreams May Come. All right, thank you very much. Whis, for one, says, the companies already have the power to remove you for any reason at any time. It's not retroactive. Just plan how you end the game from the start so people can still play it. And then Spoon Ninja, for one, said, no one said my name. And it's Schwarzenegger as Harry Potter. No one did say your name.
Okay. Mercenary says 1,000 years later they will find DSP and Pirate will both be mummified and locked in a room. Graham says all the things at the end of all things, it will be Twinkies, cockroaches, Keith Richards, DSP, and the IRS. Montez, let's go, Graham. Gabriel says Rufio's actor was an obscure comedy sports movie from 2001 called Extreme Days. I love watching it as a kid. Let's go. All right, Gabriel.
He also was in an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Dated Ashley.
Oh,
he did a Yogi or Boo Boo impression from Yogi Bear. Yeah.
Mika says, don't mock the Hulkster, brother. Side scrollers will get the leg. All right,
I didn't mock the Hulkster.
Joseph says, sorry I'm late. It was rush hour out there. And apparently in here too. Montez, we need more side scrollers exclusives. Oh, well, we have one on the show. His name is Phil. To Protect says, Floods is the GOAT of country rap.
This is just not true. Let's kill
country
that.
Country rap?
No.
How does it sound like?
I'm not a country rapper.
What's that?
It's not a thing. It's a ongoing joke that I need to die immediately, and they won't let it go. I'm not a country rapper. People really be in my comments like, you think you're a country rapper? Like talking crazy. I'm not a country rapper.
All right, gentlemen, I'm very excited to bring you this next story. As a YouTuber has the world's largest something.
Yes.
That I want to show you right now. Actually, I think Blabs.
Yeah, I got it ready whenever Phoenix is ready.
Actually, can I show
you
it?
can pull it up, but you're not going to see anything. So that's okay.
This article comes from Dexerto.
Yes.
As the Japanese YouTuber with the world's largest chin becomes an internet sensation.
Yes.
Like legitimately world's largest chin?
I think so.
Well, hey, First, I'd like to share my screen with you, Flawed, and get your reaction.
Okay.
Here is the gentleman right here.
Yep.
And we're going to slowly say hello to the world's. You can already see where it's going.
Oh,
Yeah, I think honestly you shouldn't scroll. I think my video actually will do a lot better justice than a scroll. I actually have a video.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Phoenix,
Can I
fine.
pull it
cut to
up.
yours? Okay,
Yeah.
here we
It's
go.
looking crazy. out
Okay.
here.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let me we'll do a little zoom in for you guys. There you go. Okay. Let's watch. All right. So he's got his mask. It looks totally fine, and then.
oh my God!
He just looks like he's constantly angry.
He's disgusted.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that he's owning it. That's
Yeah.
great.
I mean, he's probably getting loaded off.
He's
his
making transitions
big
out of
chin.
it. and shit.
He's transitioning with his chin.
Hit the camera with it.
And giving J-Lo a run for his money. Holy crap!
That is very impressive.
Right? Yeah.
The fact that number one, that his mask fits around it, which is
He's a YouTuber.
Yep. His
Why have I
name
never
is
heard of him?
Janucci? He's a Japanese YouTuber.
Damn.
yeah, he has 300. He's
He made my chin
300
itch.
348,000 subscribers on YouTube
Yep.
and 410,000 followers over on TikTok. So,
Oh, so he's
yikes.
cooking.
Yeah,
So
so let me read a little bit of Dexerta for you. So apparently it started sprouting when he was around 5 years old.
Sprouting.
Yeah, like it
Sprouting?
just grew out, I guess. He was like a plant. The influencer underwent dental x-rays and sought help from medical professionals to understand why his chin was so long, but even they were left puzzled by the situation. It's still unknown why this chin developed in such a way, but he's making the most of it. So, good for him for embracing it, right? I'm
He looks
sure
like a
he's been
foot.
teased and bullied about it.
His
Yeah.
face looks like a foot.
The
Yeah.
thing is, when Craig said the largest chin, I thought he's gonna follow up by chin, because chin in Japanese means penis.
Yes,
So
I found that out.
I was like, wait, so
There we
what?
go.
It's just a regular chin? All right.
Yeah. So I actually found that out the hard way, Flawed. I was with my friends and we did chin chin, like us cheering the drinks, and a bunch of Japanese men looked at me weirdly, and I was like, oh
Did
no.
they unzip?
So
They said, yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Well,
Oops, never doing that one again.
really? Okay. I'll tell you, this guy, I do love that he's owning it. And look at this
Yeah.
once again, this transition right there.
It's beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah.
really good. Like he has that dramatic look of the guy-
Serious.
very serious, but he looks
Mhm.
like he's about to host like Iron Chef or something.
He does.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
all
He looks
over.
like a real life
Cuisine.
anime character.
He does. I think he'll be cast in a major way.
And
because of
listen,
his chin
Netflix hire him for solo leveling. That'd be perfect. Not really though. Don't do it.
Ruddy says, "Bro, legit has shovel face." Yeah, it's fucked up, Ruddy. At least he's owning it right there, which is great. Graham says, "At least old Janichi here is taking it on the chin." Montez.
Hey.
Hey, thanks, Graham. Appreciate that. That is outstanding. All right. Well, good for him, and I'm sure he's making all the money from YouTube and TikTok, and just by showing off his world's largest chin over here, right?
Oh,
I wouldn't
wrong.
say that.
Oh,
I wouldn't say that.
okay. Joey says his chin gets to places 30 seconds before he. Damn, Joey.
Imagine if he's running a race and
Yeah.
he's tying with someone and his chin just hits the line before everyone else does, and he wins because his chin made it before the rest of everyone else did. Like,
Technically, it would.
fantastic.
Love it. It's excellent. Thank you, Blabs. The prosthetic chin is something that I don't think I've seen the prosthetic chin. I've seen the prosthetic nose many times. Most notably, I think of Ocean's 12, I believe, where Matt Damon has the giant nose. Have you guys seen that movie where Matt Damon has the giant nose in Ocean's 11 or
No.
Ocean's 12? No. You ever?
Oh.
Have you?
I've seen all
One of the Oceans movies?
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't remember the scene then.
Oh,
Me either. But
Yes.
I've seen them all.
maybe I'll no, maybe it's 13, Ocean's 13 that he's doing that. I'll pull it up. There's a great scene where he's trying to seduce the lady. anyways, whatever. It doesn't even matter. it doesn't even matter. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. All right. Oh, here we go, Blabs. You'll like this. Got it. Pulled it up just for reference. There we are. Open image, new tab. All right, Blabs, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Here we go. Share my screen, big dog.
Oh no.
It's got that big old. It's pretty good. You got the big old crooked nose, the deviated septum right there, which is nice. Yeah.
Damn.
So there's a point in the movie where he tries to drink from a glass of alcohol and he can't stick his nose around it.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that one. Okay, yeah. Wait, did anyone see the Ocean's female version?
I would never.
Yeah. No, I've never seen it. I was just curious to see if Craig actually watched that one.
Here you go. By the way, there's the
I remember that scene. I actually really love those movies. They're so funny because like they're not that violent and they have a great action pack to them, comedy as well. Like it's like a perfect movie in my opinion.
Yeah, the Ocean's 11 is one of the best movies ever made. And that's how you do a reboot of a franchise, right?
That says Ocean's 8.
Well,
yeah, it came later, I think.
Yeah, Ocean's 8 was later.
Came after, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with the women. So
I thought that was Ocean's 13, 12.
No, Ocean's 11, 12, and 13 were the original cast. Ocean's 8 was the women's.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I never remember the names.
Yeah, nobody cares about that one.
Yeah.
McLeod says, dude maxed out his Chad settings. Joey says he'd already win the race before he starts. Go. Rod says that dude he can cosplay as Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh on of the Chin meme IRL. Thank you, Rod. And Graham says failing a successful social media career, Junichi can still plow fields
by doing the
work. Damn, Graham's on fire today. I'll tell you what.
Crumbs for one says might be the only guy with a bigger chin than Robert Zdar. I don't know who that is. ZDAR. Let me look.
Yono say.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Pulling it up. This guy has a big chin.
Oh shit!
Wow.
That guy does have a massive chin. Wow, that's spectacular. Congratulations.
Thanks for that.
Congratulations. Yeah, it's great to see those guys living it up. All right, we had a quick Pokemon Presents, which went live, and look, from what I understand, from what I've read, from what I've seen, well, Phil, I'll tell you what, I'll let you fill everybody in on the Pokemon Presents. What do we need to know about this?
There's a lot. Okay, there's that like stop motion one that they came out with that's on Netflix exclusive, and I don't think anyone cares about that one. I think people really, really wanted the old classic games on Nintendo Online, but they didn't have that. So they talked more about Pokemon Go, and then the thing that was pretty interesting was Pokemon Kanto, which is somewhere in Japan. Is actually a park that you actually go to. I'm not sure if it's a theme park, but
Green Phoenix.
They actually have Pokemon everywhere, and actually pretty cool.
So here's the stop motion you were talking about right here. This is going to be on Netflix sooner than later, which I'm sure will do just fine. But the idea of a Pokemon show on Netflix is pretty interesting. There's this place in Japan it's the first ever. This is its own standalone Poke Park. So yes. The first ever permanent outdoor Pokemon attraction, Poke Park Kanto, was getting ready for its grand opening in Yamori Land in Tokyo's Yama Hills. What the fuck? Where'd you go? Damn, it just disappeared on me. It's crazy. How am I supposed to talk about things I don't know about without having that in front of me? We're giving a new look fans can expect. This land, which stretches over 26,000 square feet, will feature both a Pokemon forest and Sedge Town, which will be home to over 600 Pokemon. Ooh, the forest will feature Pokemon of all types in their natural habitat. Okay,
wait? Do you get to catch them?
I'm guessing. You do not.
No, they're just like statues, just hanging out in the park. So it's not like super cool. It's just like it's an immersive kind of thing. There's like Pokemon. There's a Pokemart. There's a Pokemon Center, and there's a bunch of like gift shops. But it's not like you can't go over there and like catch stuff. It's just
That'd be
statues. You see
lit.
like Sudowoodo. You see like a Pikachu and a Nidoran male and female just hanging out at the park, but it's like they're just statues though. But, yeah.
Any interest in Blabs going to the Pokemon Poke Park?
I've never played Pokemon, so it doesn't like really like. It's not for me. However, I think it's absolutely fantastic for the Pokemon fans. I hope it's everything that they ever want it to be.
You never played Pokemon, not one game.
No.
That's disgusting.
Then you like Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap.
I
might be
have
cool.
like a Pokemon card at my desk. Does that count?
Get rid of it.
I've got 2
You're
of
a
them.
fake poser. Get rid of it.
It's not
now.
like I'm a fan or anything. I just get called Pikachu a lot. So
Let's see.
Okay.
There you go. What do we got there?
like I got
Okay.
2 Pikachu cards. They're in my little top loader here.
What
I
are
also
they?
have a Bulma card. That
What are they
helps.
worth?
I have no idea. Probably nothing since I got it as a gift.
Okay. Way to go, Blabs.
Yeah.
Flaw,
How
did
do you
wanna-
know it's not for you if you've never played it? Great question, you mean the movies.
Shut up, Eric. Also,
No, he cooked you. He cooked you.
but like I've never played it. It's never really like enticed me a whole lot. Listen.
Nah, he
Play a
cooked
little
you.
bit of Pal World.
You like Power World?
I didn't mind it, but I got kind of tired of it. I think they fixed it now where you can like bring your stuff over into another world, and I absolutely despise starting all over again anytime you went to a friend's world. So I just kind of stopped playing it, and I haven't been back since.
I played twice. It's no Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It's no Pokemon. I'll tell you what. Hold on, Phoenix. Jumping the gun there, buddy.
I'm sorry. Then we're going back to Pokemon. Sorry.
No. I was just getting the next story queued up, which is that Twitch has updated its multi-streaming enforcement notes, and I'm pretty sure we are actively getting banned on Twitch because they have updated their multi-streaming enforcement notes. It says
multi-stream.
well, you can, but so what they're saying is that links to social media profiles that are about you in your panels, including links to live streaming platforms, are permitted.
Yeah.
But you cannot actively promote other live streaming platforms, including large banners and messaging, and encouraging users to watch your live stream on other services, right?
In your bio.
In your bio, on your channel, whatever,
Oh.
right? So you can't, and I don't think you can actively promote right over there. So just as a point of reference for us, we are live over on Twitch right now. And if you were to scroll down and on the bottom here, you see this down on the bottom, and if it was to point to Side Scrollers Plus, which I certainly am not encouraging everybody over on Twitch to do right now, to go to sidescrollersplus.com and use promo code $. To join us over there your first month. We would love for you guys to see. Stop that, Phoenix. What are you doing? I'm certainly not doing that. But please definitely don't join us over at sidescrollersplus.com. Everyone watching over there. Hi, Helton. Good to see you. Glad you guys have joined us. And while you're there, make sure you use your free Bezos bucks and use your
Prime.
Yeah, use that Prime over on us. I'd love to see a little Prime train going over there. Anyways, so apparently you're not allowed to do that. Now, obviously, other platforms have a lot to say about this. Rick, who heads up
Rumble ain't
Yep.
dealing with that.
Yeah, Rumble, Rick from Rumble over here, the product management over at Rumble, big dude, says sounds like suppression of freedom of expression. Checks out.
He's rhyming. That was a bar, huh? Sounds like suppression, freedom of expression. That was a bar.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Right.
Oh, it's like write that down. Write that down.
Write it down right now.
I
wanna hear it.
It's not going anywhere.
Well, I wonder if Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, will actually follow those rules, because he apparently has a hard time following other rules that he has on his own platform. As Twitch CEO Dan Clancy has faced criticism for shamelessly, that's his words, promoting his own charity stream in the chats of popular streamers. Now, there's Dan Clancy.
He's chopped.
What does that mean? Before
He's
I go
hideous.
Okay.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
I thought that I don't know your vernacular.
I was like, that's a new slang. I've never heard that before.
Chopped, yes. I've heard cooked. Never heard shot before.
Yeah. He's chopped.
I
Yeah.
want to make sure I have an idea. So, by the way, and once again, this is the guy who's running the biggest streaming platform for gaming in the world. I'm so fascinated by this, right? Anyways, he has gone in to other people's streams and he says, I'm shamelessly going into chats of streamers I know to ask for raids when they are done. I'm doing my first charity stream for St. Jude's as part of the GCX marathon. Not listening since I'm streaming. I'm going until 1. And guess what? He got timed out. So he's just spamming this in chats.
That's the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm not listening. Fuck your stream. I'm already streaming. Come over to mine.
That's one of the most like egregious thing that you can do as a streamer, like especially when you're first starting out, right? It's like, hey, can I promote my stuff? You usually ask, but typically if you go to another streamer's like account or whatever's channel, and then you hey, check out my channel, it's an auto ban from their channel, right? And the fact that he's Dan Clancy and he's doing this is absolutely cringe on every level.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Well, you see,
it looks desperate.
You tell me this is the face of a man that looks desperate?
No, I mean like besides his absolutely horrific face, that looks like he's seen a whole bunch of terrible things. But like the whole going in and spamming people's chats with all those messages, it sounds desperate to me. Like you're worried about your business or your company.
I hear that. Well, I think a lot of times it's done with good intentions, but it doesn't necessarily look good. And this was Kiba over on X says, when the CEO doesn't know the culture and etiquette of his own platform, we should probably be concerned.
True.
All right. What's really funny about this, though, is people actually push back on this Kiba person here. I'm not, super familiar with him by any means. It's just a viral post that to look at. You can see people giving backlash. Wow, Kiba, I can't believe you hate kids with cancer, right? Like that's what they got out of this tweet, That's the most amazing thing about this. Like, wow. They got that Kiba hates cancer. So let's make this clear. The issue isn't charity. It's the CEO of the platform disregarding basic streamer etiquette and self-promoting in others' chats instead of choosing to use the tools he has at his disposal. Front page feature, a promotional banner, Twitch notification, Twitch email, social media promotion, etc. It shows a lack of awareness and makes you question how in touch he is with the community. While charity is amazing and should be celebrated, that shouldn't be a dismissal for the importance of respecting boundaries and culture of the platform everyone else is expected to represent. I think this is like the biggest thing. Yeah. He's the CEO of the company. So why could he not just put himself on the front freaking page and the front carousel and be like, come and get it, big boys? You know, like he literally has his thumb on the controller.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Like he's like, all right, Hassan, stop. Let me share this thing. I know it's for a good cause, but let me spam your chat. Right? He goes to Pokimane. He goes to Extra Emily, who ran a red light while streaming. It's like, hey, let me spam my thing. It's for a good cause, but that's not how you do it, man. It's like you should know your own platform by now, but obviously he's out of touch is because he allows people like Denims, Mike from PA, Frogan, and Hassan to run wild without any repercussions on his platform.
Yep.
Well, people
he's also a bitch.
He's also a bitch.
That's my input. and he had, you seen that video where his phone had all the like OnlyFans girls like on his thing. He's like, let's go to my own page, and it was just all like Gooner content on his Twitch. That's all that came up in his algorithm.
I'm fascinated. Twice. Yeah, I'm fascinated by like the fact that we have not been banned on Twitch yet after returning of, I don't know, a month or so ago, right? Like it's mainly
Ellen
because
Page is a woman.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Blabs.
There are only two genders.
Yes, that is our cardinal sin.
Pronouns and bi are lame, and just virtue's taken away.
That is our biggest cardinal sin, is that we know what a man is and we know what a woman is, which is wonderful. So I just don't think we've hit the audience yet to where we've been banned. We'll get banned because as soon as somebody on Twitch finds out that we're saying these incredibly basic biological facts, we are surely going to get right there. So anyways, but hey, in addition to Twitch, look, they have a CEO, has no idea what's going on. Kick obviously has been making some waves here. As this was from Santa Maria, it says the head of Kick Studios and Kick Streaming, Kick kind of putting a little salt in the wound, says, I swear I've seen this before. And this is Eddie, the CEO. going in and shamelessly going into chat of streamers and asking for raids when they're done, right? He's just a really tongue-in-cheek.
Not even a,
Kick has done
not
this.
even a charity. Fucking.
Yeah, right.
Just come watch me play RuneScape.
Right. Kick has done a very good job of kind of pouring the salt in Twitch.
They're so good at
They're good
trolling.
trolls.
Yes.
So good.
It's great stuff, man. It's good. But there we go. Yeah, Twitch doing Twitch things, as they say. So Mercenary says, I care about Pokemon stop motion. It's good. Thank you, Mercenary. Appreciate that. By the way, hey, we have this new top fans thing on YouTube. We should definitely. Have you guys seen this new top fans thing in the chat?
Saw it Friday. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
realize
get
that was a thing.
XP points and stuff, I think.
Yeah. So right now, Graham is the leader of the clubhouse. Mercenary is number 2, and Joey is number 3. So I guess that's done through chats and super chats and gifted memberships and all sorts of stuff. So maybe we should find a way to reward folks for being in the top group. I think that'd be kind of fun. So
you can see my chin chin.
Oh yeah, is that right, Flawed?
Yep, they hit it. Yep. If you're number 1, hit me up on Insta.
Let's go.
Got you.
Mayonnaise Chase is classic boomer trying to be hip. That's flawed. Joey says the Twitch CEO looks like he had PTSD as he took the photo. God damn, Joey.
He had 1,000-yard stare. What is that? 1,000-year stare?
All right. And Shane O'Mac, thanks so much for becoming a member for 17 months. He says, enjoy Side Scrollers and Rush Hour. Hello to everyone. Thank you. And give it up for Centauri, who's become a Prime member for 2 months. Says, yo. Thank you so much, Centauri. All right. I wanted to get to this story. This has been an ongoing thing over the last several years. The debanking of folks, where we saw this all around, specifically around 2020. We saw this happen in Canada. We've seen this from different payment processors, and payment processors have been a big point of conversation over the last few days. As we saw that activist group try to ping various payment processors to kind of get different products pulled from platforms like Steam. Well, one of the biggest payment processors is Stripe, and also a big creator in the space. He just happens to be conservative. Is Michael Knowles. Now, did you guys see the story about Michael Knowles taking his fight against Stripe public?
I'm not actually.
No. Okay, this is from Michael Knowles' Twitter handle. It says, "Hi Stripe, are we still doing this debanking thing? Was it something I said? If we say that men can't be women, if we donate to pro-life charities, if we oppose 2 men buying eggs, renting wombs, and commoditizing babies, does that come at the cost of debanking?" So this is 3 million views, 39,000 likes over here. Now, he continues with a giant thread here. And I actually want to pull up the video of him addressing this, if I can find that real quick. I think it's here at the very bottom. And the video makes a lot more sense. Yeah, he dropped the receipts. Now we're just going to watch the first couple minutes of this because he explains it better than me reading all of his stuff. So this is what was going on.
Speaking of a lot of money, I've got some personal news, which is political news that I have suspected for many months now, but I wanted to make sure that I had all the facts I could possibly gather because this is pretty explosive as far as I'm concerned. I appear, your favorite podcast host, appears to have been debanked by Stripe. Stripe is the largest payment processor by number of merchants in the United States. So this is no minor service, this is a major service. And the way I found out about this was, at this point, 8-9 months ago, I noticed that there was a glitch in the payments that I get from X. So X pays people for tweets, and it's not a lot of money, but you get these little payments every month. And I noticed they stopped coming through. So I didn't pay much attention to it. Again, it's not a ton of money, but I looked into it and there was some glitch, and then I don't know, clicked a button or two, fixed it. Then in January, it happened again. And I reached out to Stripe and X. And I said, hey, what happened? My payments for my tweets stopped coming through. And Stripe was immediately very, very cagey about it. And they said, well, you have to reach out to X because your Stripe account only works with X. And this is a crucial part to the story, to figuring out why I've been deplatformed, debanked from this payment service. Because I have all sorts of business interests, different companies, all sorts of stuff, books. This service is only tied to X. And when I reached out to Stripe, they said, "Oh, you got to talk to X." I said, "Okay." I reach out to X, but X doesn't really get back to me very much. They said, "No, you got to talk to Stripe." And they said, no. Stripe says you got to talk to X. We sent them a notice back in October about an issue. And so if you want to hear, I said, "Well, you have the email. Just tell me what the email." They said, no, we're not going to tell you, but you got to talk to X. So
that's crazy.
Game of ping.
This back and forth that you see between these companies and the customer service all the time. It's so
disgusting.
Right. Yeah. We know what we said, but we're not going to tell you. You got to talk to them because, you need to talk to them because we're not going to tell you.
Because we're bitches and we don't want to have to face that.
Right. Because they're bitches. Exactly. Yeah. Let's go to continue here.
Ping pong back and forth for months and months and months. I have the receipts for it, of course. And lo and behold, I finally hear from X that the issue is on Stripe's end, and they sent me a link to reasons that Stripe might suspend your account. And I'm looking through, and it's all sort of stuff, gun running, illicit drugs, whatever. I said, okay, none of this is checking out. And then I saw this little portion. It said, businesses that engage in, encourage, promote, or celebrate unlawful violence toward any group based on race, religion, disability, gender, sexual orientation, national origin, or any other immutable characteristic. Now,
that's extremely loaded. Like pretty much businesses that they deem unworthy of whatever cause they deem worthy, right there. The idea of it's such
what
a loaded
violence though.
Right. Well, that's just it. Flawed. What is violence? Is because we've seen words are violence.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy.
Right. So it's just a bunch of gobbledygook meant to cover their ass. And if they feel the need as a payment processor to make that change, they can do that right there. Just extremely broad, extremely generic, giving them extreme power in the situation. So let's continue.
The right gets accused of this all the time. If you think that a man can't be a woman, you're accused of committing an act of violence against some community that ontologically doesn't even really exist. Because this account, it's actually a pretty good case study for this, because the account only pertains to my use of X, which is a speech platform, a platform to express opinions, not to run guns or something like that. Because of that, it would seem quite likely, though the payment server won't be forthright about this, it would seem quite likely that I was debanked for my political opinions. I suppose political opinions, it could have been my religious opinions. There's been a ton of anti-Catholic persecution in recent years. The Biden administration sending jackbooted thugs to spy on churches, calling Catholics extremists and radicals.
All right, so you get the idea here, right? Is that the money that he earned on X through their partner program is not being paid to him via Stripe. Now, what's interesting about this is that Stripe has responded publicly about this. They said, "Hey, Michael, we certainly understand the frustration around this and take these concerns seriously. We'd be like to help."
We'd be like is exactly that's crazy.
We'd be like to help look into this further. If you could reach out to us over DM and with the email address on your account. And to his credit, Michael Knoll says, "No, I tried to resolve your debanking with me privately for 7 months. Now I think I'm going to resolve it publicly here," which I think is probably the right way to go.
Yeah.
But so let's take it there, because there's one more aspect of the story here that I want to get to. But before we get to that, y'all's thoughts on this idea of debanking people based off of their political or religious or whatever thoughts? Because my thought is that nobody, left, right, middle, center, agnostic, God believer, whatever, should ever not have access to your money for whatever reason, regardless of what you believe, specifically in the United States of America, right? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you. And this sort of reminds me of what happened, I think it's like a year or like early this year when like people in Germany will get their phones confiscated and thrown in jail because they say something naughty on Twitter. And it feels like, and those people who are in charge of it, it's like, oh, you said something that's like against our TOS or against you said something that's funny, and it's like, what do you guys consider like hate speech? It's like, oh, whatever we want it to be. And I feel like that's what Stripe is doing. And I think Stripe is like, okay, what do you deem as hate speech or violence or whatever? It's like, oh, whatever we want it to be. And it's good. And we're vague for reasons because we can come back to it later on and saying, that, oh, you said something like 2-3 years ago about something that just sort of dropped that's considered hate speech now. So I think that is the wild part. And it's just, I think debanking on any type of, just because you're, you have a religious background or you're saying something that you believe in, I think that's stupid that you can get banked for that. And that's the reason why we need to go. We need to go like third party. I think someone needs to like create something or something like that.
An alternative.
An alternative to this kind of stuff is because like if you have a monopoly, like the thing that happened with Steam and with MasterCard and Visa and PayPal, like if they have a monopoly on that shit, it's like, well, then and they all agreed on this monopolization of debanking or getting rid of something that they don't agree with. And I think that's a very, very scary world that we can potentially fall under, is because if we don't say something, they're going to continue making this worse and worse.
Yeah, this story very much sounds like yesterday's story with the Visa and the MasterCard. They're like halting what you can and cannot buy. It's like, it's your money, your choice. It's the same thing again. No one should have some moral high ground. It's a business company with money. Shut the fuck up. That's just, you don't should have any type of principles or any of these things. You just be simply processing payments. That's it.
Yeah. We had that separation of church and state. We need to add politics now to that whole thing now.
Yeah.
Well, over the years, we've heard people say that words are violence, silence is violence, everything is violence. So when you have a payment processor saying that things could potentially be violent or discrimination, it's such a broad stroke that literally anything, whether you're silent, whether you say something, you got to pick a side. But that's the thing, they're not. It's so gray that it gives them ultimate power. But there's one more aspect to this, which is very, very intriguing here. And that is this from Stripe. Hi, Michael Knowles. By way of follow-up, we can confirm that the restrictions placed on your account were not taken unilaterally by Stripe, but were the result of a legally binding order that was issued to us.
What?
Our support team previously reached out to X regarding this matter. In order to maintain your privacy, we are following up with you in a separate email with additional information. So many questions based on
Ben Shapiro stealing his money.
Maybe. But so who sent? That's the question. Who sent the legally binding order that was issued to them? That's there's a lot more questions here, as you see Congman over here, fellow Asian, by the way.
Shout out.
The homies.
That's who was it that ordered you to debank Knowles, right? That's just it. Who did this? And I asked Rock to kind of explain this a little bit further. So Stripe's response indicates a legally binding order led to debanking Michael Knowles, a conservative commentator known for controversial statements like advocating eradication of transgender ideology. Right there. No public evidence or specific legal citation accompanies Stripe's claim, raising questions about transparency, especially given historical cases like the 2019 deplatforming of Gab, where payment processors acted under vague, quote, legal obligations, with critics arguing this enables selective censorship without accountability, which I would say that we are all one of those, we are all those critics in this situation here.
I hope Michael Knowles comes out and says what's in that email, because I'm like, that specifically got me intrigued. What could it be? I don't understand. What could be the legally binding order?
Yeah, and I want to know who sent it. I want to know why they sent it, and specifically, what all that entails.
We're gonna find out. It's Daily Wire is what's gonna happen.
Oh man,
that's what we're gonna find out.
So the timing,
imagine anything else.
So the timing aligns with the recent financial censorship debates, such as Steam's 2025 adult games restrictions driven by payment provider pressure, hinting at a broader pattern where private companies enforce public policy under legal pretexts, potentially impacting free speech, with no peer-reviewed studies yet to quantify this effect across industries. Bringing it back to video games, everybody, with this here. So, yeah, man. I hope that Michael Knowles continues to press this publicly. It should be pressed publicly, and everybody should know exactly what's happening. Like, it's not about the X money. I guarantee it's not about the X money for him. It's about the way much more. The idea that if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. And if you're not Michael Knowles with, 1.3 million followers over on X to be able to get the word out and put the spotlight on what's going on with Stripe and this potentially whoever sent this in, if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to Flawed. It can happen to Blabs. It can happen to me. Because
Locals is Stripe. And well, everything's Stripe, but like Locals is Stripe. And they're like, yeah, you can say whatever you want over here. When I first had a meeting with them, they're like, you just say whatever you want, more free than anything else, basically. Like, but if they're gonna just like, you can't even get money from Locals if they chose to take it from you, because they're Stripe too. That's
very
crazy
true
to me.
Yeah, that is true. That's very, very true. And yeah, that's Side Scrollers Plus, powered by Stripe from a payment processing aspect of it. Man, this is just an absolute mess. So they truly are literally everywhere. So all right, let's go move on. But first, Sweet Potato Knight says, Blabs, you can debank me anytime at Olive Garden.
What?
Thanks.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. He wants all the soup, salad, and breadsticks he can get. Mayonnaise Jay says, what's the exchange rate for Cole's cash? All right. Blabs, anything over on Plus that we need to know about?
Crom says debanking someone for their speech is some totalitarian kind of stuff. This is straight up evil. And that was for 5. Thank you.
Thank you, Crumbs. Appreciate that. Okay, let's talk about Ironmouse and what's going on with Ironmouse and everything. This is a crazy situation. A little bit of background here with Ironmouse, a Puerto Rican VTuber, one of the biggest VTubers out there. In 2024 became the most subscribed Twitch streamer of all time during their subathon in 2024. Do you guys remember that story?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Done extremely well for themselves. They are currently, or at least were previously, a member of a VTuber talent group called Vshojo right here. And Ironmouse is still listed on the website. This is the corporate VTuber world. And like, once again, I want to be really clear. I'm still learning about this world, right? I'm definitely a tourist when it comes to the VTubing space, but I do think it's important to talk about what's going on here because there are bigger effects associated with this. So what happened here was there's been an ongoing situation behind the scenes with Ironmouse and Vshojo. And this was posted yesterday. There was a big video by Ironmouse that popped off talking about why Ironmouse left Vshojo. Let's hear it from Ironmouse's self.
I'm leaving Vshojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled.
I've been saying Vshojo. I meant Vshojo. Sorry, I'm a fucking idiot.
By Vshojo. I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Vshojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day I will be able to tell you the full story.
Okay. So $500,000 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Now, why is that important? Blabs, you did a little research and tell us a little bit about Ironmouse here.
So she's actually sick herself, and I just saw the chat going crazy about her voice. So that is her natural voice, guys. She's not using any auto-tune or filter or anything. What happened is that she is very sick. She then had a lung infection due to her sickness, which then caused her to have an oxygen tank on for 24/7, which is now basically the result of her super duper high-pitched voice in the last 2 years. So she is actually living with this, I guess call it a disease as it is. So yeah, she actually not the super healthy one. And she's also like part-time singer, streamer, VTuber, yeah.
Well, that's actually what led to her becoming a VTuber, right? She said she wanted to be a friend. Yeah.
She was very lonely because she had to isolate because she was super duper sick, couldn't be near other people. So she's like, I might as well just try this. And so she started streaming.
Right. Well, she posted this shortly after the video went out. It says, to my community, I love you all dearly and thank you. Right. So leaving a 7.8 million views over here. This has definitely had big reach here. $500,000 lost. A lot of questions around this. Kirsche chimed in, says, I wasn't expecting them to have dodged charity obligations. That's crazy. Vshojo, the company, not the talents, has a very substantial amount of debt. I wouldn't be shocked if they fully disbanded sometime soon. I saw Eric in the chat say this, and this is something I truly don't understand about the VTubing space, and maybe somebody in our chat can help us out with this. But Eric asked, why do all these VTubers have a management company?
Great question. I think it's to do with like marketing and promotion, getting their names out there a lot easier than it would be without. That's the only reason I can think of it.
I mean, that's generally why you would think you would need one, a management company, maybe bringing in sponsorship opportunities.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, maybe they a solid pay, instead of it fluctuating or something, or so they get paid stability. Maybe I never understood this either.
I would think.
I think what's it called again? If they join like an org, right? Like Niji Sanji is one of them, and then you have a Hollow Live is also another one. I know that if you join them, you get a lot of the perks and benefits of like having a very good model and a very good rigging, a rigged character for yourself. And it does get you a lot of collabs. And whenever you're part of an organization, it's like people automatically just flock to you because of the org. Like Hollow Live is a big one, right? And I think like Gargura used to be one of them, and now Gargura basically she exited and now she rebranded as Sameko. So I think when you have that, now like Gargura is now like independent, but the thing is that they can take a lot of money from the I guess you would say the content creator, and the crappy thing is that the model belongs to the organization. So if you leave, so Gargura left, and when she left, she had to leave behind her model as well. So it sucks. And so she had to completely rebrand with a new model, new rig, and everything has to come out of pocket. So it's sort of a I guess you would say like if whoever joins like these like Twitch organizations, it's like they're sort of locked down to this contractual
like
way
YouTube
of
MCM.
Like, yeah, it's like you're sort of locked down, and there's a lot of things you can or cannot say. So I think whenever people can go, I guess solo or do independent, I think that's where it's at. It's because if like let's say if Gargura is like a super well known, and she had like this cool model and everyone follows that model, once she retires, that's it. Like she cannot go and bring that to her own private streamings because it's locked, which sort of sucks. I'm not sure about if Vshojo does that. If they're like, oh, your IP is ours. You're right. Like everything, like you have to rebrand. Like if it does happen like that, then it sort of sucks. But I'm not sure about Ironmouse because she's.
I mean, if they breach contract, then she's keeping everything.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about Vshojo though.
What's interesting about this is obviously the Immune Deficiency Foundation had they were hopefully going to get this money, but there's been. The best thing about this has been the Streisand effect that has happened here, where they tweeted out, says, well, this is unexpected. This is courtesy of Tiltify here. Their goal was initially 10K right here. They had one, and it just totally popped off since this news. People went out of their way to find the Tiltify campaign here. This person says, please let the community know if you're actually receiving the donations and that Tiltify is not holding back. And Tiltify donations come directly to us. So they're actually seeing that money for the first time. And that amount has gone from $344,000. This was just this morning to now over $436,000. So that is popping off in real time.
I need to become a VTuber. This is crazy.
Yeah, drop them bars as like a furry.
Oh, that'd be cool. You'd be like a VTuber that raps. Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like not the furry.
Yeah, big boobs that rap. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like this big boob
the boobs will
then,
rap.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yeah.
The irony here is that Gamer Sups came in and dropped $15,000 to this cause right here. I mean, great for them. And you can see this is updating in real time. People are just throwing money.
And it says they already donated, but they're donating again because Vshojo stole the first one.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, great for them and great for this Immune Deficiency Foundation. You know, this is the Streisand effect is real in this situation. I think that's a wonderful thing to come of this. Now, this was also tweeted. I saw this. This person says this is from Shibuya Kaho.
I know who that is.
Who is this? Yeah, please tell us why.
She's a Twitch streamer, and she used to be part of the adult video.
Shibuya Kaho?
Yeah.
Everyone got this?
Yeah, I remember. I mental note.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Anyways, this is a long tweet about the long and short of it is that there's shitty people at these VTuber companies and they're very arrogant. This is just one of those things that this person has experienced, right? Whether it's Vshojo or Vshojo or any other these representation companies. I did see this though. Apparently, this is from Bagstirred over on X. Says Vshojo just released their newest audition video. Would you guys want to see it?
Yeah, it does. It's gonna be funny right now.
At Vshojo, we believe our talents aren't just workers; they're family. And like family, we guilt them into shutting the fuck up. From the walk through our doors, we're here for you. Listening, supporting, and going the extra mile to ensure that you can give us more money. At Vshojo, we celebrate your victories, big and small, and stand by every challenge. If that challenge is being harassed for playing Harry Potter, then you're on your own. And when you do charity, don't worry. Your donations are secure with us. Secure to be given to the charity? Nah, we're keeping that shit. Fuck them kids, bruh. Vshojo. Where our talents?
That's crazy. Nah. Fuck.
So good luck for them with their latest promo video. Good.
What do I sign up?
But this has created a domino effect. As several other people who are a part of Vshojo have deleted that they're a part of it. I'm not familiar with any of these folks, but they have all removed their mentions of Vshojo from their bios.
They've actually come out with statements since. I've added it in the document form, but it's the links right below. They've all come out and said they have left, that they're leaving. In fact, one of them was actually leaving already, like 11 days ago, but they just made the announcement today. So that's
there you go.
interesting.
There's one right here. I didn't want to say anything until it's finalized, but since people keep making assumptions, no, I'm not staying here. I've already submitted to leave. A leave contract and had the meeting 11 days ago. The only reason I have the Vshojo brand logo on here still is because they have to remove it themselves. As an associate, you cannot remove it yourself. Same with everyone other member. In any case, I'm just waiting for the contract to be fulfilled, to be all fulfilled and done, but I guess I'm indie now. This one from Reject Melody says, I waited to make a statement because I'm always anxious and struggle to find my words. But yes, I'm leaving Vshojo. I was an OG talent, put everything into this comp, but I'm beyond devastated at what happened. I never in a million years thought I'd be saying these words. Amalie says, as of today, I'll be terminating my contract with Vshojo. You can kind of see rinse and repeat here. So the domino effect is real. And like I said, I'll be very intrigued to talk to some VTubers in the space when we have Kirsche on. You know, we had Mama Akko on recently, but I'm curious, like, is this the end of this company? Because it sure seems like this is a massive nuclear bomb that went off.
Yeah, they're out of here.
You think so?
Yeah, they're losing a lot of their main talents, especially Ironmouse. It's like I think that people are just going to follow suit. I think people are just going to be like, if it happened to someone as big as her, it can happen to me as well. So I think it's just I think they're cooked.
Yeah.
Hayden came in with the $50 super chats. That's
50.
It's quite wow. Look at that. It's impressive.
Whoa,
wow.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
It's gonna get bigger. Just relax.
Nice.
That's I'm talking about your chin over there. Lots of VTubers join companies to help with sponsors and merch. They can also help alleviate the cost of models. Getting a model and rigging can be very expensive. Some smaller but talented VTubers may join a company because of a built-in fan base. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I mean,
what's rigging?
So you have a model, right? That let's just say I had a model of Mr. Potato here, right? My little potato guy. And it's just a model at this point, but you need the guy to move. So that's the rigging aspect of it, is how your
so when
VTuber
you move,
moves.
it moves.
Right.
Yeah, it's basically like you have a 3D model, and then the person would like put all the bones and the actual joints inside, and it's skinning correctly, so the animators can make it move. So it's like so you have the model, and and the riggers are super expensive, and there are very few like very good ones out there. Especially in the gaming industry, there's a lot of people who are riggers, and the thing is they usually hire like two or
sorry. Chill out with all that hard R.
Just relax, okay?
You get a little hard R happy.
Listen. We strive for all sorts of diversity in the gaming space. There are truly a lot of riggers in the gaming space. What? Why would you be like that, Blabs? You cringing like that? I don't understand.
I said nothing.
It seemed like you had like a little grin when you said it the second time. Like you enjoyed that. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah. What's up, my Rika?
Shit.
It's super expensive. I heard too. I don't go to the auctions.
All right, I'm sorry, but you were saying yes.
Yeah. So they're an expensive talent. They usually hire like 3 or 4 for like an entire animation team. So it's like, let's say you have like 10 to 20 animators. They hire like 5 tops, and each of them will work on like 3 or 4 of them.
So that makes sense that you would need not need, but like people would get help from these companies to be able to pull that off.
Yeah. The rigging of it is a very expensive cost, and as you mentioned, and there's apparently a giant demand for this right now, and there's just not enough who can do the job to. So apparently that's what makes it so expensive right now. I do think that in time, I don't know, it'll probably be able to be taken over by AI or something like that.
I might become a rigger.
I bet you will. I think you should. It'd be a good career choice for you. You know, but. I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually, there's been a lot of talk about me making the transition to being a VTuber. Have you guys seen my VTubing model?
No, I want to see.
Oh,
you
better
be black.
Well, no, it's not black.
I'm
it's not. I'm scrolling through my feed right now to see if I can try to find it, because I can't freaking find it. Where are you? There it is. Okay, here we are.
Well, let me grab this one from Spoon Ninja on Plus for One. Says a lot of people can make content but don't know how to run a business. Creatives especially don't think everyone knows how to run a business. That's fair. That could be another reason why people, the VTubers, go to like corporate, I guess is the word for it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of truth in that. So much truth in that. Yes. Here is, by the way, here is my VTuber model, at least in its current state. Are you ready for this, Flawed?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll watch you.
What do you think about VTuber Craig over there, huh?
I'm kind of here for it. I'm not gonna lie. I want to hear your voice though. Do the voice.
Okay.
To ya. Man, we got a banger.
Oh, just straight up your voice
with us today.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were gonna
Just keeping it my voice. No. Like it needs to be me, right?
Catfished.
That's right. I don't want anybody to think that I'm actually a girl. By the way, here's Blabs.
Let's see what happened there.
That's Blabs.
Okay.
And apparently, I'm a witch and a knight all at the same time. But also, Flawed is behind me.
Wait,
not Flawed,
what?
Philip.
I was like, what?
That's just Phil. What you doing behind me, bro?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
I like
so my the point of all this is that when the eventual transition to 44-year-old dude to 24-year-old dragon man princess lady VTuber that I become, that is 7,000 years old, happens, I will be independent just like everybody else, and we will not go to the Vshojo route. What? I'm sorry. What?
You don't need no riggers. You got it.
No, I
riggers
do.
allowed. Oh,
listen,
riggers.
Some of my best friends are riggers. It's ridiculous.
Facts. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact.
That's right.
I don't like riggers. I keep them. I stay away.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Talk about the young riggers.
Yeah. The YRs. Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing, though: is anytime there's management companies associated with anybody, there's always going to be people who get scammed. And we pulled up this article here of famous people who have also been scammed, celebrity fraud. Ronaldo has been scammed. Just go down the list. There's a million of them.
There's a lot of like YouTubers. Wasn't there like a whole group of YouTubers who got robbed by their MCM?
Yep, Maker Studios was one of them.
Bone
Yeah, Maker
just happened to recently too.
Yeah, that was not too long ago. Yes. Even the company that acquired Screw Attack a long time ago, Full Screen, they were under some accusations and such. Machinima was one of them. And
Machinima, that was the one. Right?
Yeah. This is about a decade ago when this happened. You can see right here. 10 years ago, and it was messy situations where you can go into these businesses with the best intentions. We're going to do this. But here's the problem: is they're run by people. And people are flawed and they are greedy, and they will find a way to skim a little bit off the top every single time. And I've seen it dozens of times in the space by various companies, always just looking to take that extra whatever. And sometimes they get called out for it, and sometimes they don't. But either way, it is messy for sure. So Danny came in and says, Nuxtaku was right all along about Vshojo. Love you as always, you hatless reprobate, Craig?
Yeah, hatless reprobate. Yeah.
What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means.
Not anything good.
Okay. Well, thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. Jimothy Stickle Pasty came in, says, I said it earlier, Kiba and Bagstead are in the part-time super terrorist with Kirsche and Moonshine Animations. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Jimothy. Appreciate it. By the way, we're at 11 of our goal of 20. Now 12 of our goal of 20 yellow supers. Let's even get to Montez before we wrap up today. Yeah, there you go. Look at Montez just dropping a bomb. Watch out! Oh, no. So,
Flawed.
Flawed?
Yeah, you're dry. Your jaw just
That was
dropped.
me? I looked down for 1 second.
No, you weren't. You didn't get run over or anything. Your jaw just dropped when she got run over. You're like,
oh yeah, because I didn't expect to see it like on the screen. That's like y'all went in on this.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
High tech.
Dreg says, can't remember who it was, but one of them was in a call with Vshojo asking why wasn't getting paid, and quite right, there was a call while on stream. Okay, thanks, Dreg. Danny says, Blue Voldemort gets the last laugh. All right, thank you, Danny. Jimmy came in with this. Flawed, I think this may be for you.
GG's.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You gonna read it, or
should I read it?
Yeah.
Riggers make up 13% of the industry, but consume 80% of the revenue. That's like crazy. That's crazy.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate that. Guy Rise says, some bitch axing me Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Phil.
Yeah.
Some bitch asking me, hey Wicca, can you make this me this for free? I'm like a Ricka pre. He said, you gonna pay for it? He go on and say, help a Ricka out. I just say, Ricka, get out of here.
So many Riggins in there. That's crazy. I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm becoming a VTuber and a Rigger. I have
Blabs, what are you doing right now?
I'm reading the news. Why?
Flawed's over here, and we got Philip over here being hilarious, and Blabs over here just.
I'm reading. So I'm literally reading the news and stuff.
What are you reading, Blabs?
The news.
Oh, for tomorrow. So I can't say yet.
You go ahead.
I can tell you after the show if you like.
Go ahead. Tell us now what's going on.
No, because I'm hosting tomorrow and I need to be really, really good. So I'm not gonna tell you yet.
Well,
you have to show up tomorrow.
Just give everybody a little tease. Just a little tease.
Please don't ever say that to a woman on the streams before, ever. Thank you.
Wasn't meant to.
I'm writing that down.
Don't make it weird, right? I'm just saying.
I'm writing that down.
Give people a tease as to what to see tomorrow.
That's still the same implication.
Yes.
All right, so we didn't cover this one today, but a Japanese politician has been criticized for cosplaying choice. We have some YouTuber named his child the weirdest name in history, and so now I have a whole list of weird-ass names we're going to talk about tomorrow. More Alec Baldwin stuff, and we never covered Ubisoft, so I have a whole thing going of Ubisoft.
Okay. All right.
That's it so far.
Okay, thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. A lot of those were already on the run sheet.
Yeah, but we never talked about them, so I'm bringing them over and I'm researching more. Okay. Didn't you just hear me?
I did. Hey, give it up for Sphincter, who came in with 1,000 bits over on Twitch.
Sphincter.
Let's go. Thank you very much, Sphincter, for your 1,000 bits. Says Montez. Let's go. Thank you very much.
That's a crazy name.
That is a wonderful name. Commodore fan came in with the 5. Says, I hate getting government into this, but I feel unless someone is doing something unlawful, aka illegal, in the eyes of the law, then all the banks and payment processors need to be made to be neutral, and that this needs to be made U.S. federal law ASAP.
I agree.
Thank you, Commodore fan. Give it up for Hachiko42, who has subscribed with Prime for 2 months over on Twitch, and Super Vedos came in with a Prime sub over on twitch.tv/Stuttering Craig. Give it up for Super Vedos. Thank you very much. M16 Mojo says, never tease us again, Blabs. By the way, like you say that like tease is like not a phrase that's used pretty much every day when it comes to broadcasting. Like every day.
I never ever say the word tease. Have you noticed that?
But it's a commonly used phrase in podcasting.
Okay, but you also never use the word tease.
I do like all the time. That's a tease. This is a tease. Yes.
The
idea
along the way.
You tease the audience. You say this is what's going to happen in a few
listen,
moments. Craig's
leaving me tomorrow and Mally Mouse is joining. GG's, everybody.
There's your tease. That's right.
That's it. That's the tease and that's the tea.
Uh-oh, hold on. Whoa! Game Hunter came in, says, my Italian cousin took me to Olive Garden yesterday. The food was delicious, and I took my time with every bite. Craig, I would design you 3 models, but does Blabs see herself as wolf, fox, or cat? Well, Game Hunter, first and foremost, thank you very much for your bravery of heading to Olive Garden. Hopefully Blabs will find that bravery in her heart to do that.
No, I don't want to go.
Why? Good shit. Good. That was perfect.
Are you wolf, fox, or cat?
I would have to say fox because that's what my Patronus is.
Well, there you go. Fox it is. Fantastic. Get on those
Well, I don't
models.
want to be a furry.
Fox it up. Too
You
bad.
don't need to be a furry. You're a VTuber. There's a difference.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, a furry walks around in VTuber outfits.
There's no butt plugs in a VTuber.
Yeah.
How do you know? Have you gone
know
asked
that.
every single
Yeah, you
one?
don't-
Did you ask their designers?
Why did everyone at the same time come at me? You don't know that. Everyone
You don't know that?
that.
By the way, we are at 15. We're just 5 yellow supers away from our Montez goal today, including a logical victory. Says Poppy says, I don't think that I can't believe he said the word. I thought, how is I don't even feel good saying.
No,
these
you
things.
got it now. Now you got to commit. You're already halfway through it.
How is a Riga gonna borrow a fry?
Clip it.
Sam.
Yeah, this is the good one. Say this sentence. And say Riga. Say Riga.
Are you gonna give it back?
Are you?
Riga, please.
Oh shit.
I'd like to thank the VTubing world for providing us so much content to talk about, man. It's great. And whether it's just the process or the VTubers themselves, it's great, man. Yeah, if you're new, hit the subscribe button.
Oh shit!
What?
Damn.
Ozzy Osbourne just passed away.
What? Breaking news!
Is that real?
Wow. Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, do we have links to this?
Yeah, it's
I
the
don't
Sun.
see anything. It's not even on Google yet.
I would just it's usually up on X first.
Yeah,
I got it
first.
Yeah,
I got it right here. Breaking news: Ozzy Osbourne dies at age 76, just days after Black Sabbath's farewell performance.
Damn, bro.
Do we
That's
know
crazy.
it's true? What if it's like a hoax? It's like, hey man, I'm actually still here.
Maybe. This is per the Associated Press. I got to be honest. I remember watching the Ozzy Osbourne show. Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
The Osbournes. Dude did not look good, and that was 15 years ago.
Yeah,
you know, he was in his late 50s at that time, early 60s.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Mirror here and check this out. Ozzy Osbourne dead updates. Dies 76, age 76
That's a
days
crazy
after
headline. Ozzy Osbourne dead updates.
I agree. There's a lot going on here. Yes. I think they're going for that search engine optimization here as best I possibly can. Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76. The Black Sabbath legend, known to millions as the Prince of Darkness, has been battling ill health in recent years, which caused him a final blow to finally bow out of performing career. He was surrounded by his family. Wow. Okay. The Changes musician was suffering from Parkinson's disease in the lead up to his death. He underwent a strict training program in order to be able to headline a giant show in Birmingham back to the beginning on July 5th.
Damn, so it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy
Literally
crap,
not even 3 weeks ago, he was on stage headlining. That's crazy. In the build-up to the show, Ozzy's wife, Sharon, said Ozzy's worked with his therapist every single day. He's doing really well. Actually, Ozzy's number one thing in his life is his fans. So he's working hard to be ready for them, to make this show the perfect way to end things.
This is crazy.
Wow.
I wonder if they kind of knew.
That's what it feels like.
Weird.
Yeah, it's literally just 2 weeks ago.
Hang on, because 2 hours ago, the wife posted this photo. I have it pulled up.
Okay.
Hello? There it is.
And what's it say?
It says sandwich.
That's it?
Yeah, this is YN/sandwich posted 2 hours ago. Now she does have a story. Let's see. Oh.
Malcolm Jamal Warner?
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, he passed away.
No, but why is she posting
yesterday.
him instead of Ozzy?
So maybe it's not real.
No, it is. Right here it says a statement from his family. It is it's with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family, surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our family privacy at this time. Sharon, Jack, Kelly, Amy, Lewis. So looks like it is there, but maybe that was a queued up post or something.
Queued or their
Scheduled
PR team,
post?
is not in contact with the family or whatever.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't even post her own. Yeah.
So this is interesting to me. Obviously, the idea of less than 3 weeks between his final performance. I mean, they certainly knew something, right? They absolutely knew something. But there's a larger conversation here, and I think this actually comes down to men in general. You see this all the time with men who age and they retire from their career, and then they feel like they don't have meaning, right? And then all of a sudden the meaning is gone, and then their life deteriorates around them, right? And for some people, their work is their life. And Sharon said in that quote, his fans was his most important thing in his life. And for him to get through that concert, and then for him to mentally be able to go, okay, I've done it. I've done what I needed to do. I got the concert. And then for him to, I guess, tell his body that it's okay to go. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah,
I
I agree. I think a lot of older folks, whenever they don't have a meaning to life, or like they have nothing to live for, it's like they just decay faster. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it. That kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think that's at least for men, we're like we need that strive. We need that goal of like doing something. Like my father-in-law, he's like 79, and like he's like the reason why he's always doing stuff is because he feels like he has no meaning, he has no value to his life. And I think that's a guy thing too. I think just like if we don't bring any money, we can't provide anything to the family, we have no fucking value, and it's sad.
I'm waiting for the day I can get taken care of by my wife and I don't have to bring in the money, and I can just coast and be a city boy. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to be a sugar. I want my sugar mama. That's what I want.
Well, I think, but I do. I think for most people, Phil, I think for most men in particular, except for Flawed.
I was about to say, yeah, change your sentence.
Except for Flawed. For most men, except for Flawed, they feel the need to provide, and being able to provide, and specifically whether it's for their family, whether it's for their fans, right? For them to have purpose, for them to have drive. I don't know. Some people say that I saw someone say in the chat that they think that it may be overthinking it, but I don't know. I think I've seen this too many times.
Yeah, no, I think that's correct.
You know what I think is wild is that the BBC hasn't even reported it yet.
You love talking about BBC. Chill out, bro. Every time I'm on this fucking channel, I hear it every single time.
Oops.
Well, Ozzy Osbourne had a long history of drugs here.
Yeah.
This is courtesy of this is FH Rehab or FHERehab.com talking about his drug use and the amount of drugs that he took. Ozzy Osbourne was a working class lad from Birmingham who grew up with a culture where men drank their wages every evening in the pub. His own drinking started before he left school and only grew heavier when he transitioned to a full-time career in music. By 1968, he and his friends in the band were regularly smoking weed. And in 1971, guitarist Leslie West introduced him to cocaine at an after-show party in his hotel room. For the rest of the 70s, all the band's members used cocaine, various drugs heavily, but Ozzy beat them in sheer volume and intensity. According to a bandmate, the recording sessions for Never Say Die dragged on because the band's heavy drug use. We were getting drugged. We were really drugged out, doing lots of dope. He'd go down to the session and have to pack up because we were all too stoned. We'd have to stop. Nobody was getting anything right. We were all over the place. Everyone was playing a different thing. We'd go back, sleep it off, and try again the next day. Booze, coke, heroin, acid, quaaludes, to glue, cough syrup. Oh my God.
Damn, bro.
I think it's a miracle he's still alive.
That's what I was going to say. Like, he lived very long for doing that much drugs.
Didn't he rip off a bat's head on like live on stage too? It was like, this guy was crazy.
Yeah, I think he said it was an accident though, right?
I don't know the whole thing.
I accidentally rip off an animal's head.
I think he thought it was fake and it was real. I think that's the story that came out most recently.
That's the thing. You know, but and that's the lore around Ozzy Osbourne was the ripping the bed, ripping the head. Yeah. But it trickled down to his kids. You know, Jack and Kelly, they both had serious issues with prescription drugs and marijuana, alcohol, and such. So
she also said Mexicans
we
can only clean toilets. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Just gotta clean my toilets.
To a Puerto Rican, right to her face.
Damn.
But I'll tell you what, man, this is it's sad, obviously, but yeah, I agree with you, Phoenix. The fact that he made it to 74 years old after abusing his body for that long, I mean, fucking A, man, crazy. Yeah. 76. So, yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, man. You know, you certainly made an impact. Yeah, and I got to be honest, I don't know if like in 1975, if you would have been like, Ozzy Osbourne's going to make it to 76. People are like, fuck. You know.
And Keith Richards, my God, there's a guy that just like proves, well, I guess you can just do anything as long as you have the genetics. I mean, that man has destroyed himself. And he's like 90. Still
Yep. He's still on stage doing his thing, man. It He has purpose every day. His purpose is to play his guitar and play for his audience and get on stage. Right? It goes back to these people have purpose. And once you lose purpose, as I think you said it right, you decay. They decay, Phil. So,
yeah.
Mercenary says, Blabs, I didn't want to go to Mexico as a kid, but I was forced to go. Be ready for internet cringe to drag you to one.
What the fuck?
I think he's more like he's waiting for me to drag you to Olive Garden. Olive Garden is what he's going with.
Olive Garden is not that bad.
Sounds like a kidnapping. What the hell?
You're making me want Olive Garden. I might go there.
Mercenary, I'm never going to meet you.
Yeah, unlimited breadsticks, soups, and salad. I'm down.
By the way, we are 2 yellow supers away from our goal of 20. We can get there before we finish these up here. Dreg kisses. It was Kason who quit Vshojo while calling them on stream. Also, if what Tectone and Nux are saying is true, this Vshojo situation going to get ugly, really ugly. Thank you, Dreg.
Future Kulak for 2 says the Osman goeth.
Yes, he is gone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
St. D says with Ozzy doing his last concert and dying is like when Ultimate Warrior got introduced and died later. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to that.
I think it was the next day.
Mercenary has no chill. Says, I'm glad Ozzy's gone. Man was a creep and was said to be involved in some really bad things, as in visiting a certain island, if rumors are true.
Well, hang on. You're glad someone's dead because of a rumor?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're unhinged. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Therapist, homie.
Extra.
Mercenary, thanks for being our 3rd top fan today in the chat, by the way. I just want to point
You get a big pick.
Bike
for
Shorts
3rd too.
It's for us men. It's for us men. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Thank you. Bike
W.
Shorts. Yeah. Wolf of the Wing says, Ozzy will always be the GOAT. Rest in peace, Prince of Darkness.
Yep.
Epsilon Sama says, sup, my rigas. Was going to say that Craig, might be wearing a different plug right now, but rest in peace, Ozzy was planning on going to a concert. This one is going to hit me and my homies hard. Sorry about that, brother. Thank you so much for your support. Marius says, did someone say Montez? We did. Yes, we did. And Game Hunter Sirius says, Montez says the design is based off of the Gamergate 2 Waterworld. Blabs is a night witch with fox ears and tail. Craig's is a shadow knight, but with dire wolf ears and tail. Might be hidden hardcore bosses. All right. Love it.
This is meant to be, but that's all right, Craig. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm on board. Sounds good.
That's just like Warworld, not Waterworld.
Royal World?
War.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I love the idea of Waterworld, too. Marius says, Montez! And Dirtus King, Dr. T is King says, Ozzy was also on percentage-based basis the most similar to a Neanderthal of any human being on Earth. He was, I think, between 12 and 10%. What, being a Neanderthal? All right, nice.
How do we know that?
Mercenary says, I will always be an honest person, nothing less. Well, I appreciate that about you, Mercenary.
I mean, honest.
Well, you're also a psychopath.
Yep.
Dr. T.S. King says, HR 789 S401 are 2 bills. One is going through the House. The other is going, the sentence to ban payment processors / banks to bank people. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, Dr. T. All right. Great place to wrap, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Phil and Flawed, please tell everybody where they can find you.
We hit the Montez goal, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, should we hit that?
Yes, we should.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is going to be a random one. I don't even know what it is. Here we go.
Let's go. Ooh.
Bitch! Montez!
All right, monkey ball.
Nice.
This is fire.
Awesome.
This is so good.
I don't think I've seen this one. I love it.
That is the best one I've seen so far.
That
I'm not
was
gonna lie.
great.
That was hard.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yes, there have been many that have been sent our way. Just absolutely great. Awesome stuff.
Real quick reminder that tomorrow we have Blabs versus.
Yes, tomorrow over on Side Scrollers Plus, you can join us for just $1 using promo code $. for your first month. You can join us for Side Scrollers Plus. Thank you, Phoenix. Blabs will be playing F-Zero. I'll tell you what.
F-Zero?
Never played F-Zero. Never played it. And we'll be doing it live.
Blabs?
Which that's the most important thing. We're doing it live. So make sure you tune in. Yes. Live at 3 o'clock Central Time, right? Is it 3 o'clock Central or 2 o'clock?
No, it's 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We haven't swapped the times yet.
Yeah, sorry. 2 p.m. Central Time. So in about 24 hours and 38 minutes, we'll be doing Blabs Versus live on Side Scrollers Plus. Please join us over there. Use promo code $. Dude, just open up a window right now. Join us real quick. Hey, Phoenix, do we have a video on how people can sign up for Plus?
We do. Let's cut to it.
It's very simple. You go to sidescrollersplus.com. You just put it in your URL right there. You go over there to become a member. That's it. If you have Rumble, you can just sign in with Rumble. If you don't, guess what? You can make a new account. It's very simple. Bam, right there. Just that simple. You put in all your information just like you would anything else. You approve to sign into Locals, and you put your little password in, make your profile, bada bing, bada boom, hit subscribe. You can use promo code if you want. You can maybe use promo code YouTube or Plus and get a discount. Try those out. Maybe see what happens. Like it says right there. Pop it in, hit apply. All of a sudden, you got yourself a nice little discount. Click support. This is the best way to support us throughout the year. So, okay, I guess it just ends right there. That's it kind of just.
That worked.
We need to do a better job of. I'll make a new video and we'll put that there. By the way, Joey says TMZ just reported Ozzy's death. It's real. Well, if TMZ did it,
you know the truth is there.
That's right. All right, Phil, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. It's been fun. You guys can check me out and Mr. Philip Chan #2 on YouTube. I've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. And if you guys want to check out Project Eggroll, we go live every Saturday. This weekend, we're going to have on Mo Zamboni. Yeah, and that's it for me. Thank you guys so much.
Mo. And Flawed?
YouTube. I started another YouTube channel. YouTube, my name is Flawed Takes on Music. I'm hungover. I'm sorry. I can't fucking.
That's right.
My new YouTube channel's name is Flawed Takes on Music. I also have a gaming channel, The Flawed Gamer. I also stream on Twitch. Twitter.com, Twitter, Flawdzilla.
I'm trying to find your Flawed's take on music. I got
Flawed Takes on Music.
10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, man. It went over a little bit. You know what I mean? It went over the past few months.
Good for you. Love to see that. Congratulations. Look at you, 33,000 views, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We going in over there a little bit.
Love it. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys over on Plus. Once again, $, promo code. Open up the new tab. Join us right now. We'd love for you guys to see you guys over there. With that said, have a great rest of your day. Remember, Blabs is hosting tomorrow. Be nice to her. Treat her real good. I'm going to be getting my boot off. So looking forward to that very much. Well, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Blabs will see you tomorrow. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them.
Well, you'll see them on Plus.
Well, yeah. Tomorrow I will. Yeah. People are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.